here's your host on You Bet, Bruce Forsyth.
Thank you. Oh, you have cheered me up. You really have, you know. No, you cheered me up because I was in the dressing room just before the show and I'm preening myself, you know, just preening myself. I love a preen. And... especially if there's a long mirror to preen in, you know. Anyway, I was preening away, and this woman rushed into my room, and she said, "Oh, Mr. Forsyth," she said, "my little boy did such a perfect impression of you this morning. It was wonderful." I said, "Well, that's lovely." I said, I'm so thrilled." I said, "What did you say to him?" She said, "I told him to stop acting like an idiot." You can imagine how I felt, you know, all that preening for nothing. But nevertheless, you'll soon be meeting my three guests. Now, each guest in turn will introduce an item of great skill, and they will bet on it. My other two guests are going to bet on it. 100 people in our audience will bet on it, and don't forget to have your bet at home. In fact, if you've had any funny bets, do tell us about them. We'd love to know if you've had a funny bet. Now, getting back to you, 100 people, you have a very important task because you're betting for charity. The more bets you get right, the more money will go to a very worthy cause. And to enable you to bet, you each have a Brucey button. Have you found your Brucey button? Yeah! Good. And now it's time to meet my three guests, and here they are. Bob Holness, Susie Cutrow, and John McCreary. There they are. Whoa! Hello. How are you, Bob? How are you, Susie? Hello, John. How are you? And hello, my darling. Are you OK?
Fine, thanks.
Now, you each have a little tease, first of all. Get in line, will you, please? No, you must get in line. Fine. It's only fair, only fair. Right, so what is your little clue?
It's a little packet of plasters.
A packet of plasters?
Yes.
That's a little clue
Sticky
there.
plasters.
So sticky
Yes,
plasters.
yes.
The next thing is...
I've got some Japanese ballet slippers.
I don't know what that's supposed to be. It should have been a bag of flour. Sorry about that, darling. Sorry about that, but it should have been a bag of flour. But never mind. I don't know what went wrong there. OK, then we have...
Well, you can bet there's no flies on me.
No, there never is, John. There never is. No flies. They're fishing flies. Now, what have you been up to this week, my darling?
Well, Bruce, this week I've been given a new role.
A new role?
Yeah, I'm the Lady of the Lakes.
The Lady of the Lakes. Well, we'll see all about that with your film crew later on. So if you'll just take John and Susie back to home base, leave Bob with me.
Right.
And we're all right. Now, Blockbusters has turned into a blockbuster, hasn't it?
Oh, it has, hasn't it? One way and another.
How many have you done?
Well, at the end of this series,
Yes.
which is very shortly, 650 we will have done.
650.
And another 120 coming up this
Another
year.
100. And how many years does that mean you've done?
7 years.
7 years.
yes.
Absolutely incredible.
You can see the lines, Bruce.
I know I can see. Well, have me.
I wouldn't have
It's mutual. It's mutual. Now, you have a clue. It was the plasters, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
OK, well, tell us a little bit more about that.
I'll tell you a little bit about it,
All right,
OK? Two gentlemen are concerned with it. They would appear to be Kentish men because they come from Gillingham, but in fact they were born in London.
Yes.
So they're good, true Cockneys. Now, they're demon barbers, and they operate in Gillingham, right? Now, they've been working together for about 20 years, so they know each other fairly well, Bruce.
Yes.
And they would have to for this particular challenge.
What are they going to do, then?
Well, let me tell you. Their names, first of all, Jerry Harley and Tom Rodden. OK? And Jerry and Tom say they can lather and shave each other, in turn, blindfold, using cutthroat razors, and they're going to do it in 3 minutes.
Right, in 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes.
All right. Now, Suze, you've been listening to all that? Two barbers going to lather and shave each other in 3 minutes.
Are you sure they're friends?
Well, we'll soon find out.
We're certainly...
Susie, we will find out later.
I have faith.
You have faith? You can press your yes. Now, John, deep in thought there.
Well, I don't shave very much, Bruce.
No, we can see that. They'd love to get hold of you, wouldn't they?
I'll say no, they won't do it.
No. OK, no.
He doesn't even know what a cutthroat razor is.
He's never seen a cutthroat razor. All right. Now, audience, are you ready out there? If you think the barbers can do it, make your bet. And do have a bet at home. Have a bit of fun. Have a bet with Grandma or Granddad or Mum and Dad or your sister or brother. That's it. Yes, 80 say they will, and only no 20 knows. Now, another part of the fun of You Bet Bob is the forfeits, or are the forfeits. So, if it should go wrong for you, what are you prepared to do as a forfeit?
Well, I hate to mention this, actually, Bruce. Arachnophobia. Have you heard of arachnophobia?
No, what's that?
It's a morbid fear, a petrifying fear of spiders.
Oh, well,
a lot of people have it.
I've had it for a long time.
A lot of people.
A lot of people have
They'll
tried it.
associate.
Yes.
Me included.
Yes.
I lived in Africa for 10 years, and I've partially got over it, but it's still there. This lingering fear. I can cope with the little ones that come in the bath.
So what are you prepared to do with this?
Well,
spider?
I'm prepared, if anybody has got a big hairy spider, to sort of
Yes.
handle it.
Handle it. So he's already frightened. OK, we believe you.
I've got all goosebumps.
Yeah, I know. You're shaking.
I know.
All right. OK, Bob, if you can make it back to home base, don't think about it too much.
Right.
That is your forfeit if it comes to it. Right. Well, now let's meet the two demon barbers we've been talking about, Jerry Harley and Tom Rodden. There we are. All right, then. Now then, who's who? Who's Jerry?
I'm Jerry.
You're Jerry and Tom and Jerry. Well, don't you start playing cat and mouse with me, all right? Now, I believe, Jerry, you have a record with the cutthroat razor in the Guinness Book of Records, is that right?
That's right, Bruce.
Yes. How many have you shaved in what time? What is your record?
I think it's 237 in the hour, the last count.
237 in an hour with a cutthroat razor?
Yes.
My goodness. How about the tips? Did you get good tips? I say. Now, we were going to let you... The challenge was going to be to shave my chin, but they did say it'd take... They did say it'd take too long, and by the time they put the scaffolding up, it would be too long. But anyway, this was your idea, the pair of you. You came up with this idea to be with us tonight, and this is marvellous, because the more ideas we get for our show, well, it gives us a show. So we thank you very much for coming up with this idea. I'm going to get round the back here, and you sort out who's going to go first. And you're going to lather up in a moment, but don't start doing anything until I tell you. OK? Now, you've got 3 minutes, so put the towel round. That's good.
You can hear us, good.
So if we're ready, put the blindfold on, Jerry.
I just thought we'd start off with a little bit of You Bet. And I just didn't realise that we would then be getting to a crucial point in You Bet when we were about to start.
There's also some mild peril because there's about to be a blade.
So I thought we could do this one night, but it looks like we're doing it now. So let's have a little bit of You Bet and let's see what
It's your turn to have the blindfold on. That's it. And get yourself all set. Now, you've got 3 minutes, both of you.
Thank you, Karen, for the sub.
What's the matter?
Just got to find his nose.
Oh. Well, you find his nose. Yeah, but don't forget his ears either. Here we go. 3 minutes, starting from now. Away you go.
Oh,
Oh, he hadn't done his trousers.
I wouldn't keep it there.
No! We're going to start the show properly in a minute.
Is he going to shave his nose?
I do like the cutthroat shave, but it's no sting. Nice. Some cast tonight, it's Bob Holmes, Susie Quattro, and John McCurry. I think this is 1989.
Finished.
Okay.
Oh, they've got to do
you've
each other.
2 minutes.
Oh, they're swapping.
left. Just over 2 minutes.
Kinky so and so.
Change over.
Now you do
Get your
me.
towel round you. And this is where you take over. All right, Tom? Jerry's more or less ready there. Get the feel for the lather, can you?
We've got to pause this.
That's it, you're raising...
It's coming through the wrong speakers. I'm
This
so
is
sorry.
too important.
This is too important. If we do it like that, then it should come. Got a big show tonight, guys. Big show.
There. OK, you've got 1 minute,
That's better.
45 left. You really have. You've got to be so exact at this.
We don't have to be that exact, because he's not checked it for Siggy's missed anything.
No, but I like the fact they both got moustaches. You know why?
Yeah.
Just to centre the face. You can always feel, right, if I've got the moustache underneath there.
How would you use the nose?
You're not going to do his eye as well, are you?
Imagine if he actually killed him.
OK. 1 minute 20
That's high, that's high. That is high. Something for the weekend? My ears, please. Thank you, Moz. What a start to the show. Hurry up. Hurry up.
That's what you don't want to hear.
Hurry up.
We've got he's got 1 minute left now. I'll keep you posted all the way along so you can do a good job there.
There we go.
Remember
good.
the spiders, you say.
And that's Bob Holmes
45
shouting.
seconds left.
He doesn't want to grab he's going to grab a spider.
Can't find your chin. Can't find his chin. Stick your chin out, Jerry. Glad they didn't get on me. 30 seconds left.
Done. He's done.
Finish off.
That looks pretty clean to me. What's he doing?
All you've got to do is wipe off the shaving cream.
I mean, they were both kind of shaven when they came in, weren't they?
They were both kind of shaven when they came in. I smell a rat.
Two lost lambs, hold hands, find a man, not a man, understand he's the daddy son of Sam, and hey, they found the Lord of Pain. Dark words overheard, nipple twist, rug burn, demon bird, doom heard, me and Stevie Gutenberg, liar, in the lake of fire. Satan, can you hear us? We are on our way. I'd just like to give our praise today. That's the acolyte way.
Night, very busy night. Pats is making her way here, but more important than Pats, let's go to... Oh no, the BBC is not working.
Oh, well, we can't have that.
No, hang on. I think it's... If I unplug... Oh, I've unplugged it.
Okay, get it in.
I've unplugged the BBC. Hang on, guys. I can only apologise. It's going to be that one. Hang on.
Here we go.
Let's
This
get
is
the
exciting.
BBC. First of all, can they hear us? Yes, they can hear us. I've got to add that bloody camera. Add video capture. Add that. Add source. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. Gonna add a new one. 4. We call it 4. Not you. Not you. Here we go.
This exciting times.
Fit to screen, fit to screen, transform, fit to screen. I do apologise, guys. I do apologise. I got to change the bloody thing. What would that be? That would be there. That would be properties. That would be changing it to custom, and then changing it to that. No, there we go. Fit to screen, transform, fit to screen. We're there. Okay, and we're gonna just drag that up there. Okay, we're back to the big boy cam. No sign of big boy now. But, by the way, low figures tonight because Bake Off is on. And it started late.
And that's fair enough.
It started late. So when Bake Off comes back, when Bake Off finishes, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Very, very quiet on the big boy front on this camera. But let's just say last night, if you follow me on Twitter or Insta, you would have seen live videos of him causing mayhem. I got one of those cameras that sets off an alert when there's a movement. 96 alerts I had. I was watching him live and he's gone everywhere.
He was on the rampage.
It was on the rampage.
So you came downstairs and it looked like you'd been burgled, right?
There was some minor, some stuff had been broken. My speakers had the covers ripped off and there were pictures all over the floor and it stank of piss. But
average night.
Average night. But it's going to be okay. Now, we can't have the lights off in that room for that camera to work. We simply can't do that. Oh, we're coming in focus. Come on, focus. Right, I'm changing. This camera's going back on a tripod tomorrow, guys. It's back on a tripod.
We tried it. It didn't work.
Didn't work. And I'm going to turn that light off at the back. I'll tell you why, because it's focusing on that. It's focusing on that.
Yeah.
Doing it a little bit yesterday. And that's fine. That's fine. So he was all over the shop, eating, pissing.
Stomping around, hiding behind the curtains.
But for the BBC, we have to have at least one light on. And I apologise for that. I apologise for that. Don't worry, Catherine's not diddling herself. That was Patty.
I was stroking the cat and then the cat descended my leg, claws out. Big
show. Bearvet 2020, was that you? Was that you? That is the most, how can I say this without getting him struck off? inappropriate.
It was a real
vet. Well, it was a vet. It was a guy I met in a car park at the back of a pub, and for £25 and a packet of Silk Cut, he. Do you recognise these? Why is my focusing not?
There they go.
Recognise these? Delicious. Bearvet 2020. Thank you.
Un par de cojones.
Yeah, un par de cojones. Thank you. He did a great job. He's fine. He spent the night. It's not the vet.
The vet's fine.
The vet is fine.
Mm-hmm.
The big boy spent the night in the garage. He's now in the living room, and we are waiting. We are just waiting for him to pop up. There we have bowl of food, bowl of water, and a toy.
Bearvet says, "Don't tempt me to reveal how brave," in quote marks, you were.
Okay, if you want to play that game, I can tell some pretty shocking stories. I was very brave. I did not leave the room once. He thought I was going to pass out. I didn't pass out.
No.
I filmed it. My own little.
And I think through watching that operation, you're now qualified vet now, aren't you?
I am a qualified vet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was lovely to meet you, Bearvet. It was lovely to meet your family as well, and you were very, very kind. So thanking you. Big show tonight, 10 o'clock. We got Jim Bob, formerly of Carter USM, coming on the show. Can I play you? I'm going to play you 2 Jim Bob songs tonight. Let me play. This is the first one. Joe's Got Paper Cuts. We'll play later. Where is the other one?
Tell you what, this one you showed me earlier on,
Yeah.
it really just captured the zeitgeist of 2020.
But he wrote it. He wrote it in 2019.
You're kidding me.
No, I swear to God, he wrote it. This is what I read. We'll find out. Jim Bob, 2020. He wrote this.
Well then, I'm afraid he should be burnt at the stake, for he is a witch.
This is great. So he's coming on at 10, right? And we've had him on the radio show before. Pats, can you stop being a bellend? Please. How do I do this? I've got to screen one. Here we go. Look at this. Is a great song.
2020
Oh no, let me do the one with the video.
Let's have the video.
But he wrote it in 2019. Imagine. Listen to this, guys. He is Nostradamus.
2020 WTF, you better pull yourself together while there's still time left. Not a day without a murder, week without a bomb. You better pull yourself together before 2021. 2020, have you got no pride? You're worse than 2016 when everybody died. Your celebrities are stupid, your politicians suck, your promises are empty. 2020, what the
I mean, exactly.
You're worse than 2016 when everybody died. It's on his new album, which is, I think it's called. I've got to get this right. It's called Pop Up. I think is it called Pop Up? Have I got that right? It got into the top 30. Which is insane. He's never had a top 30 solo record before. Pop Up, yeah. It's a really, really good album. Pats is getting on my nerves a little bit here. She can see a fly. Pats?
It's a Daddy Longlegs. A D-double-L.
Oh, Jesus.
Way.
Pats? What you see, darling? Could you get out of the way because we're trying to do the show?
That bit's quite important.
I'm just having a wash.
Also, you're going to knock those balls over.
Big show tonight. Big show. So, here we go. The numbers are going up. The Bake Off. The Bake Off is obviously finished. Welcome. New callers only tonight, please. New callers only. Now, when I say new, if you phoned us on the radio but you've not phoned us here, I would consider that new for tonight.
I will allow it.
For tonight, I would consider that new for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, the vet at the weekend, we were bigging you up yesterday. Thank you. If you've called us on the radio but you've not called us here, this is getting on my nerves. Tomorrow, well, not tomorrow because I'm going out tomorrow. But
yeah. So if you called us on the radio but not here, we will start afresh. If you phoned us here before, just sit tonight out, please, and we'll speak to you maybe tomorrow.
First up, though, it's back. Oh, where is James Bond?
He's hiding.
He is on the run. Where is James Bond? He's hiding. Don't you tell his mum.
Where is that cheeky Bond? Where is that cheeky Bond? Where is that peepee Bond? Where is that cheeky Bond? Hiding! Hiding!
Where is James Bond? Matty says he's seen him.
I can see Cher. I can see her quite plainly.
Cher is very, very plain to see there.
Cher with a lovely big hair. Where is that Bond?
Bake Off is on until 9:30. What's wrong with my microphone? If you say it's muffled, you get an instant ban. Right, Pats, you've got to get out of the way because I cannot see anything. Goodbye. What is wrong with... Oh, you're saying he's on my microphone?
Oh!
You got it. You got it.
Look at that.
He's so tiny.
He's such an excellent master of disguise. There he is,
tiny.
disguised as a microphone.
There he is. There he is. Let's
Head.
put him up in the back.
Isn't he
I'm
delicious?
going to kill this fly.
Please, because it's really interfering with my mojo.
Got it. Fix that, vet man.
Patsy.
Fix that.
Grubs up.
Freebie. There's gunk. Because flies don't have blood in them, they have gunk. Okay. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. It is new callers only tonight, please. I know that limits us. This is getting on my nerves so much. I know that limits us. But sometimes I like the limitations. I like the limitations of that. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. What happens if we dial a random number? Just make a number up.
Well, we might disturb someone at
Let's
this
try
time of night.
Someone. Right. Give me an area code.
Oh, God.
Give me an area code.
I don't know area codes anymore. They're from the older days.
0114, is that an area code?
Okay.
0114. Give me a number.
5.
Okay, I'm going to go 3.
7.
I'll go 4.
And then do 2 that we're not going to say out loud. Could that work?
Just dial those numbers. Okay, we're dialing a number. Here we go. Didn't ring.
Invalid.
Okay, so let's try another number. Well, that 0161. Right. Here we go. Let's try a number. 016. Well, that's Manchester, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, ringing! You talk to them.
No.
I'm not talking to them.
I'm not talking to him.
I'm not talking to them.
Put the phone down. It's late.
You talk to them.
No.
You talk to
No,
them.
it's gone 9 o'clock. It might be an old person. Put the
We've
phone
got
down.
to checking they're all right.
Put the phone down.
I'm not putting the phone down.
I'm not speaking.
Your call is being forwarded to a short-tail voicemail system. Extension 62
Okay. Oh, yeah, well, the way the base, the ball, the bill, the banana, the ball, okay.
available.
Okay,
Please
leave
leave
a
a
message.
message at the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press hash
What's
for
our phone
additional
number?
options.
You don't know it. Hello, this is Iain Lee from I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2017. I don't know if you watched it. I came third. I stole the strawberries with Amir Khan. I'm here with my good friend Catherine Boyle.
Hello, I'm so sorry.
We are hosting the Late Night Alternative on Twitch, and we're desperate to get more viewers. So if you can join us weeknights from 9, twitch.tv/Iain Lee, IAINLEE.
Or give us a ring on 0203 286 6370.
That's 0203 286 6370. Thank you so much. I hope you're safe. Wash your hands, wear a mask.
Sorry. I think that worked. Wonder what business that was.
Lajaz says, I phoned only once before. Last time you did a new callers only. Can I phone? I realise it's not strictly... Was it new callers on here? Or was it new callers on the radio? If it was new callers on here, then no, you may not. If it was new callers on the radio, we'd love to speak to you.
Yes, you may.
Let's try another one.
No.
One more.
No, I don't like it.
All right.
What if it's an old person? They run down the stairs and they fall, and it's your fault.
It's not my fault they grew old. All right, we'll phone up America.
It's late.
Not in America, it's not. It's
early.
What is the code for America? 001.
001.
I'm going to go 252 That's right, isn't it? There we go.
What if it's the FBI?
Oh! Oh! What is the code? Look up the dialing code for New York. If it's the FBI.
It might be.
Well, they'll know we're going to do it.
New York.
I want to get into... This is what... I've been watching a lot of Nico Milana, right? And pranks are where it's at.
This isn't a prank. This is just ringing people up.
It's a prank call. Go do a prank call.
All right, so 001 917.
Okay, right, hang on. 001 917, you said?
Yeah.
What if I
Is
dial-
that you or the cat?
I've not farted.
I don't see the cat.
I'm hearing these numbers in my head. I was given those numbers on a spiritual plane. It's a fax machine!
Speak to it.
Okay. So that means all we've got to do is change that by one digit to get a real number.
Right.
It's all we've got to do. Oh, this is so... Oh, this is the greatest night of my life. I feel alive. I feel free. You go down one. You go down one. Real number now.
What if we're hacking the Pentagon by accident?
Oh, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. No, I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it, like it. Here we go. Fudge! Fudgesicles! How can there be so... Hamo says, have you phoned the fax machine warehouse?
I think we may
Very,
have.
very possible. Very, very possible. Do you feel alive?
Yeah, and also I think my eardrums might be broken.
Can I tell you, can we share something? Catherine and I had an intimate moment now. I'm going to share something personal that Catherine is perhaps not ready to share. I'm prepared to share this. Catherine and I have known each other for a long time. We've become very, very close. Today she came round and she said that her finger was hurting.
Oh, yeah.
I said, I can fix that. She went,
No.
no, you can't. I said, yes, I can. Do you trust me? And she said, no. Was she stuck under a table? Steady on, steady on.
And not in a tumble dryer
Steady
either.
on. Steady on. So, basically, I fixed your finger. I stopped it hurting.
Yeah, you clicked it. And
Clicked it.
I hate it. I hate joint
Did that.
clicking. I hate it.
Did that.
But I allowed it to happen, and I have to say, my pain is gone.
Your penis is gone, you were going to say.
My pain is gone.
So what is it? How many numbers they have? Just type in a New York phone number. Can we have a New York phone number, please? I just want to see how many numbers there are. This is some show, guys. This is some show. That is...
Rubbing her bum hole on me. Is that affection? New York phone number.
I'm in a New York State. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Big boy! Big boy!
Pat, look.
Big boy
Shh,
Cam!
I can hear you. Shh.
Big boy Cam! Night 2!
And there we have a rare sight indeed. On night 2
Night 2!
of our hidden camera, BBC, we have a sighting.
I am so excited. I'm so excited.
Let's go back to BBC. What's he got in there? What kind of food is that? Do we
He's
know?
got some, well, he's got a mixture. He's got some dry biscuits. He's got some Felix. And on top of that, he's got some Dreamies.
Okay, well, you know, they can't resist Dreamies.
This is so
I
good.
can hear you.
I didn't bother positioning the camera because I didn't think he'd
I was
come
gonna
out.
say you should have put it slightly...
Big boy, he's out with the light on. The other, 3 of the other cats now know he's there because they've been him and smelt him. And it's been very, very tense. But this is incredible. This is incredible footage.
This is unprecedented.
Look how greasy he is. That's greasy. He needs a good brush. We might see him have a piss. You won't see him have a piss because the literature. I deliberately didn't put the camera.
He said, "Who said that? How dare you?"
I'm so excited.
Oh, licking his lips. That kid is starving. He's not eaten all day.
He's not had anything all day. He's off.
Back under the sofa.
Oh, mate.
Now, he has waited. He's waited a good half hour to make sure no one came back in that room.
Mate, I am so excited. I don't know why. I don't need to whisper anymore. I should play an advert, really. That was impressive, man. That was impressive. Right. We're still going to phone America. This is some show. Adverts. Right. How many numbers do they have in the New York State of Mind? New York phone number,
Let's see. So,
Great to get that on stream. That is it. This is the first time he's been out in public.
they have the first 3, and then another 3, and then 4.
All right. So give me
10.
Give me a code. 845.
Yeah.
Now we're going to do random numbers.
That's a cell.
I don't want to phone the prison. Here we go. Kathy, you got to talk to them.
No.
You got to talk to them.
No.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Oh,
Praise be.
Jesus.
Someone is telling us something.
Yeah, keep
Will
trying.
you heed?
Someone is telling us you've got to keep trying because this is the greatest moment ever in life. So area code of 3, then 3, then 4.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm so excited. What a day.
What time is it there?
But like, they're 5 hours behind. Kathy, you got to talk to them.
No.
Hello.
Hello. This is Iain Lee, live on Twitch. To whom may I be speaking to, please?
Who is this?
This is Iain Lee. We're live on Twitch, coming from the UK.
Okay, well, I don't live in the UK.
You live in? Would I be correct? You live in New York. New York.
Yeah.
Well, we are just phoning up as part of the British initiative on Twitch to wish our American cousins well. How are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm struggling a little bit today. I lost a job recently, and I'm feeling, kind of a little bit low. But I just thought that maybe by reaching out, hands across the water, that maybe we could help each other.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask you to call me back in about 20 minutes?
With great pleasure, sir. What's your name?
I have to really run out. Just call back the same number, and we'll speak. Okay?
In 20 minutes, thank you. My name is Iain. I'll speak to you soon. Oh, yes, mate!
There's not a cat's in hell's chance that he's going to answer that phone again.
Let's take a bet. Here's what we do, right? Here's what we do. I say he's going to answer the phone at 9:45. You say not.
Nah.
Right? Whoever is wrong gets 3 spins of the bean wheel.
Nasty beans.
3 spins of the nasty beans. I don't forget the number. I've got it up there. I've got it saved. 3 spins of the nasty beans.
I mean, I'm chewing on your cat's farts right now. I think
that's
it's unfair.
She's not even a year old. That's disgusting. It's you bet. It's you bet. So, all right.
All right, let's put a poll up.
Look, the poll has been put up. Will he answer the phone? I'm voting yes. I'm voting yes. Look at this. You guys don't... Why would he say 20 minutes? He would not... He would say...
I said this today. I had a phone call. Oh, I'm really busy, I said, lying in bed. I'm really busy. Could you give me a call later? When? In about an hour? They phoned me in an hour. I just put the phone down.
Hello, Pats. Can you not call me? Okay. I think he's gonna answer. This is some show, Catherine.
There is a vibe.
This is some show.
I mean, we've had Big Boy.
Look at that. 35% of you agree with me. He sounded like he wanted a friend, says Scofox.
Come on.
Laura, sometimes. Namaste, Laura. This is so exciting. I feel alive. Why are we not in focus? I feel alive!
Oh, here we go again.
Alive!
We've got an incoming call. Now, if this is not a new person, they are about to get
This is the
a rollicking.
Los Federales. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's that prick. All right, don't worry about him. It's that guy. Has Gatford got his fridge? I don't know. We don't know because we're not allowing Gatford to call in.
He's old news.
For 2020. Until we are allowed to go back to in the workplace, I'm afraid Gatford is not allowed to call us in our workplace. So he's gonna answer, right? And I'll tell you why. He's lonely.
He isn't. There was someone else in the background.
Yeah, it's called a television
and he's
set.
going.
It was called Johnny Carson on the Tonight Show on the television set.
Well, I don't think it.
Why are we out of focus and that back is in focus?
Is it focusing on Bond and Cher?
No, they can't. You can't see Bond and Cher. But you can see that thing. Clayton says, "How often do you get a mystery call from Destiny?"
Oh God, all the time. I wish they'd leave me alone.
Andrew Gold here. Can anyone just call in with a webcam? I'm a TV presenter and half know Catherine.
Yes.
Yeah, Skype in. You don't ruin the show. That's what the show is. Are you Andrew Gold that did Never Let Her Slip Away? That's a great song. I love her.
I'm hoping that I'll never recover.
'Cause she's good to me.
And it would really make me happy to never let her slip away.
Hello, caller.
Hello, hip hip hip.
Hip, hip.
Hang on. Is this Geeky Girl?
Yeah.
Never called us on this show before. Welcome, welcome.
Permitted.
First time caller.
Enter.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
How may we help thee on what is proving to be the most excitement show ever broadcast?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to go and take that sign down. Catherine's going to talk to you.
Which sign?
This sign that I think might be causing the focus
Oh, okay.
problem.
So what's
2
going?
months into 2 months into the production, this is suddenly causing a problem.
And I really like that sign. It's such a shame, but you know, it's just the way it goes. So what's going on, Geeky Girl? It's been a long time.
Oh, I've been watching on catch up, listening to podcasts, but you know I can catch you live and ring in today.
Beautiful.
It's good. How are you enjoying it, Catherine?
Fun, flipping fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Songs. Okay, here's the phone in. Songs that have the word fun 3 times. Fun, the Beach Boys.
Yes.
Fun, the House Martins.
Oh.
I think you might have won.
There's got to be more. It's because it goes fun. Till daddy takes the tea bed away.
Oh.
Fun. It's easy.
So, I've got one.
Go on.
Red Dwarf song.
Go on, sing it.
Fun in the sun.
Yeah,
Sun.
you're right.
Yes.
Someone has just said the Mike Love Quarantine song has got fun in
Has it?
Yes, it has. Suddenly we've
Suck
got a
it.
game. Suddenly we've got a game. There's a song called Fun by my good friend Pharrell Williams, who I've worked with.
Turns out.
What a show.
Oh, Big Boy Cam is fantastic. I love Big Boy.
Isn't it? Just to let you know, guys, from next week, you'll have to pay £10 a night to watch Big Boy Cam. I'm getting you guys hooked on it.
We're getting him an OnlyFans.
Getting you hooked. It's OnlyFans, Big Boy, £10 a night. And you're there cursing, going, well, I won't pay that. You will. You will.
Has he got little outfits?
Maybe. Some stockings and some suzzies.
Poor Big Boy.
Very good. Yeah, and
someone said we saw his balls last night for free.
Come on, guys. A little bit of respect.
Although,
apparently there's a Kraftwerk song, Fun on the Autobahn.
Oh, yes.
Fun by Parry Grip.
fun, rabbit, fun, says Coded Raving.
That's a 2-minute timeout for Coded Raving, please. 2-minute timeout. Sam Fox, fun, bum. Right, okay, 2-minute timeout there. You've been very vulgar. Very vulgar. Very vulgar. This is not what this shows us. This is a family-orientated show.
I mean, is it anymore?
We are orientated towards families.
Yeah.
Guys.
The Osbournes.
Okay. All right. So, Geeky Girl, do you want to play the yes/no game?
Maybe.
Okay, well, that's weird. You've got to answer quicker than that, okay?
All right.
Okay, you've got to answer quicker than that, okay?
I'll try.
Okay. So, are you ready to play? Too slow! Too slow! That's too slow, right, Catherine?
Well, it's a tricky game, and I can understand why she wants to consider her moves. But yes, it was somewhat
Catherine,
slow.
do you want to play?
I might.
Well, do you want to or not?
Go on then.
Okay. What day is it today?
Tuesday.
What did you do today?
I did very little.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You nodded. Be careful. Don't nod again.
Why not?
Because you're not allowed to nod or shake your head.
I think you are.
You're not allowed to. Of course you're not.
Okay.
You can't. And don't keep doing that with your shoulders.
I'm stroking a cat and she's biting me.
You're allowed to do that. It's just annoying to me. Is she biting you?
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, now you frightened her.
No, you frightened her by being shit at the yes/no game. You go. You see? The Carpenters' Fun is the Beach Boys' Fun. So we cannot allow the same song. We cannot allow the same song. Can we, Pat Pats? No. Okay.
Pat Pats is such a bum lick, she just stitched me up.
Stitched you up like a kipper.
Iain, did you train her?
I have trained my cats. Oh,
there we go. Have some of that.
To show the goods on cam. Hello, Pat Pats. They can't see your face. They just want to see your tush. Anything else, Geeky Girl?
No, just start ringing that American fax machine that pretended to be a person.
What did you say? The American what?
Fax.
Oh, it's an American fax machine. Okay. Thank you, Geeky Girl. Goodbye. Goodbye. We've got a voice message. Some show tonight. New callers only, please.
Hi, Ian. It's Liam, new caller. I phoned in on Talk Radio, but love your show. Give us a call back.
What did he say his name was? Ian?
It's a new caller.
Yeah, no, he also said his name.
No, he said, hi, Ian.
No, he said,
It's
hi,
a new
Ian.
caller.
It's Liam.
No.
Right, let's try again.
Hi, Ian. It's Liam, new...
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, look. Look, you've got a cat on your shoulder.
What am I gonna do?
Okay, did the accent. Right. Okay, here we go. Liam.
Sorry, this person's voicemail is turned off, so you...
What? Liam, buddy?
Hit and run.
Liam, buddy?
Liam, we're sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Where's Andrew Gold?
Where is he? He said he was fixing up his webcam.
I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in.
If he's the...
to stop my mind from wandering. Here we go. You know this guy, do you? Is he a lover?
Yes, now.
Hello.
Adam Gold is a documentary maker. We spoke to him about... yeah, we did.
I've never spoken
He
to
made
this
a
guy.
documentary about exorcists.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, that's me. Can
That's
you hear me?
you. I can hear you and I can
have
see you. Can you
never
see us?
I can see you, yeah. I don't know what I look like. I don't even know. I don't know how to use technology.
I
Oh, yeah, I
have
can see myself.
Never
Oh, God.
met this man.
You know why? Because I was on Howard Hughes.
Oh.
We've spoken on the phone.
Yes.
Quite, yeah, I think maybe.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute,
Shaved,
Andrew
that's the thing.
Gold.
I have shaved.
You?
But,
Well, I
yeah.
wouldn't know if you were unshaven.
You were in South America. Or
Yeah.
we talked about South America at the time.
That's right. I was in Argentina. Oh, yeah, I was doing a documentary about abortion.
He doesn't remember me.
Of course he
Of
does.
course I remember you.
He said, I don't remember you.
No, I didn't. I said you don't
talk
remember
to
me.
this guy. You don't remember me, do you? Very musical show tonight, Andrew.
It is,
Hey,
yeah.
man, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you guys doing? I watch your show quite a lot because I'm up. My girlfriend works early mornings at a hotel.
Right.
So every night she goes to sleep at like 8 and I'm just sort of hanging about like editing and stuff. So every now and then I sort of pop in and see what you're up to.
Ah, well, that's very cool to know. Thank you very much.
I have questions for you.
Go on.
What is that picture behind you, please? I like
You know
it.
what's it's so funny because I'm in my sort of little office area, which is just a corner of the room, and I rent this place. I live in Berlin, and I'm always really worried because
We've got David Bowie here.
what was behind me, right? Yeah, Bowie. He's good. I haven't met him yet, but they had this thing, right?
I don't know what that is, but I was always scared it might be something racist or not appropriate. So I always make sure that's not in sort of podcasts and things.
Yep, good idea.
And this blue thing is just a blue square, so I figured that can't possibly.
I can see a horse.
Can you?
Yeah. Can you see? But there's its ears. There's its ear. And there's its other ear. There's its head. And there's the lady riding it.
I thought it looked like a rainy window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got enough of that.
What do you see, Andrew? What do you see when you look?
I see a couple of very beautiful people on the screen.
Ah,
Hey!
correct answer.
This guy, I like this kind of guy. You're getting a lot of love in the chat.
Yeah.
Because you're a handsome guy, and I'm going to tell you.
Really,
why.
I can't see it. I closed it out of panic because I didn't want that old radio thing happening of the double echo.
Let me tell you why. You got the dark hair. You got strong hair. That ain't going nowhere. That's going nowhere. You got the beautiful eyes. You got great teeth. This guy's got everything going for him.
There is something of the young Hugh Grant, but better looking.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Yes, Hugh Grant. I get told the Hugh Grant thing. It's a funny one because he's very, he's obviously got his blue eyes and, he's very. But I think it's just a sort of Englishness. But I guess you're English as well.
Yeah, somewhat.
We are English. I'm messing around with cameras. There we go. So are you now? What we watched the Exorcist one.
Yes.
Did the abortion one get made, or was that being made?
So I made it, and then I had to do a crowdfunder to finish it, and then basically everyone at the BBC was not really very interested. So it's with a sales agent. Yeah, I know. I mean, I feel your pain with what you've gone through.
They've lost their nerve, haven't they?
Fuck me. Oh, sorry. You want to swear?
You can say
It's
fuck me
Twitch,
without
isn't it?
BBC.
Yes.
You can say it. We're family friendly, but Catherine's dropped the ball a few times tonight.
Oh,
so.
The F ball.
I tried to be. Right, I'm used to just microphone here, just bah. It's just impossible. It's they don't want me, but they want some people, and like
they want Dooley.
They want Dooley. Reggie.
Who is great, by the way, but they want is Dooley. It's Dooley's turn. Congratulations to her. But I'd like to see your film as well. I do think she's brilliant, but I'd like to see your film as well.
She is great, and Reggie and Louis.
Oh yeah, Louis. Surely it's not his time for much longer.
No, it'll always be his time.
Is he going to be like the Attenborough of the ruffled documentary world?
I think so. But the BBC is in a very precarious position, and it's not what it was even a year ago.
They're really frightened of contentious and have been for some time. And I think that anything that could be deemed offensive to a certain strand of Christianity is something they would rather swerve than confront at this point.
Yeah, it might be that. I don't know. They just didn't seem that.
With respect, Andrew, can I put forward an alternative hypothesis?
Go on.
The film might be shit.
Oh, God!
It might be. I haven't seen it. Your previous film was excellent, but it's hard to keep hitting those highs every single time, isn't it?
It is.
I wouldn't know. I've never made a documentary that's been.
I did love the other film. The other film was about the exorcisms, wasn't it? And
there was one particular priest who reckoned he could sort that out.
That was some film. Is that out? Can people see that anywhere?
Oh
I know
yeah,
it's still
on iPlayer because they took the rights for pretty much forever. So it's on iPlayer, YouTube. You just put Exorcism and my name, Andrew Gold. And by the way, my whole life people singing those songs at me.
I'm so sorry.
I don't mind at all, but it wasn't until I was I was 20 till I actually heard. You know that one, Ever Seen My Baby on the Telephone? That was the big one.
I haven't seen Your Baby on the Telephone, no, but...
Lonely, oh, what a lonely boy.
Oh.
I don't know that.
Oh, he's singing that on his own in Berlin in an empty flat.
It's lazy. It's lazy it's lazy. I'm tired. Matty has just put a link up. Thank you, Matty, very much indeed, to go and see the Exorcism film.
I used to get people saying nil point to me but it would always be older women or older men.
Nil point.
Yeah, because Katie Boyle.
Oh, Catherine Boyle.
Yeah.
I never made that connection.
Yeah. Well, no, because you're not an old person. Katie Boyle was like the voice of Eurovision before Terry Wogan. And she was terribly posh, and she used to speak several languages, didn't she?
Yeah.
And she's not been dead long, has she? She got very old.
Oh.
Very old posh lady.
I was just trying to mess around with this shot. For some reason, this shot is to cock. Ignore me.
What is it? Is it of me?
No, but it's my fault. It's my fault.
Putting you in the little box that we use.
What is that there?
To try and...
It's all my fault because I something... Screen one. Your screen one.
There he is.
There he is. There we
But
go.
you know what? Even though you're slightly askew in the box, people are still lusting over you in the chat. It's quite
I don't
embarrassing,
believe
really.
that. You'll have to
A young
screenshot
Al
it, mate.
Pacino with
You'll
better
have to
diction
screenshot it.
says, "Bod not bod."
Laura sometimes said it must be great being so beautiful or something.
Yeah.
You know what?
I hope he's really short, otherwise it's not fair.
Tom
6'4",
Cruise.
but,
He's 6'4".
but I am getting a bit fat.
Oh, how old are you? May I ask?
31.
Oh, he's an old man.
This is how it begins.
He's an old man.
I'm at the very beginning of the belly. My dad's got a belly. His dad had a belly, and it's gonna. I've told my girlfriend she's just gonna have to get used to that. Like the belly, it's gonna happen. I don't do any exercise. I just non-stop. It's amazing. I'm not eating chocolate right now because I usually am. So
How are you? What is the lockdown or the COVID situation where you
Berlin.
are? What's the deal?
You know what's funny is because I live in Berlin, but I don't really, all my TV and news and everything is. I mean, I'm watching you guys, so I know as much as you do. Really, I go out and everyone seems all right when I go out for a coffee or something.
But what I'm hearing is that the Germans have been a lot more compliant than we have. I mean, have you got COVIDiots there?
Yeah, well, people like to sort of, have a go at the English a bit. We have a go at ourselves, don't we? And the Germans are plonkers as much as we are. I think it's a myth that they don't have the same sense of humour that we do. They're quite straight, but they are. I'm looking as if I can see them. I can't see anyone. There's no one here, but they're all nutters. So I don't know. I think they've gotten lucky, or I don't know what, because I think they've got better statistics than we do. I don't really know.
Is there a mask denial movement over there?
Yeah, they're all bonkers about it. Yeah. You don't imagine Germans like that, do you? But yeah, they're really kicking off about it.
Well, there is. I do, because there has been for quite a long time quite an extreme far right sort of punk movement in Germany. A lot of skinheads and a lot of punk music, and a lot of it is associated with extreme right. I hesitate to use the word Nazi because obviously but it is. There is a lot of far. There is a vocal minority of far right extremists, aren't there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I remember one of my early days because I was learning German and everything, and I went to a pub and there were these guys really having a go about me and my friend were talking in English, and I could hear them in German. They didn't imagine we could understand, but we could, and it was a whole spiel about look at these foreigners all over here, not learning the language, and we should get them out and all that stuff. So there's a huge. Yeah.
Did you answer them in German or no?
I thought for a second, I was saying to my friend, like, oh, we should do that thing. Is it from Notting Hill or something? Bridget Jones, not Notting Hill, when Julia Roberts overhears people talking about her.
I don't know. You were in the film. So
He wasn't in that scene.
I wasn't. Who was it? Was Julia Roberts was sat with? I think she was with Hugh Grant, and there's a bit where they're all going, "Oh, she's a promiscuous woman," in words to that effect, and then she turns around and goes, "Excuse me. I heard you actually," and it's like a whole sort of, it's a little bit like that Pretty Woman scene when she goes back in and sort of shows off.
I did that in Spain once.
Yeah.
We were in a bar, and me and a load of English students were there with our Spanish friends, and we were playing pool, and there was this woman and her boyfriend just bitching about us all night, commentary all night. And so just as we left, I turned around and said to her in the best Spanish accent I could muster, "By the way, thank you so much for all the delightful things you've been saying about us tonight. But you should be a little bit careful because not all English people are rubbish at Spanish." Night. Her face went, "Whoa."
My ex-wife did that in Greece. She's half Greek, yeah. And we were renting a boat, and she's a very attractive woman. And these guys were talking to us in English, going, "Oh yes, the boat is €20," and then in Greek going, "Oh, she's fit. I'd like to give her one," and all this. And she's there going, "Okay, thank you very much." And it was €20, and then just as we walked away, just said, "Oh, by the way," and then just destroyed them.
It is a lovely thing to be able to do, but I can understand why you might not want to do that in a bar full of skinheads.
Andrew, we have to. It's so nice to see you. You're welcome.
Yes.
Are you working on anything at the moment, or is that all stopped with this nonsense?
Oh, I've got a podcast. Yeah, who doesn't though?
Tell us.
There are more people with podcasts than who don't have podcasts. But yeah, On the Edge with Andrew Gold. It's got lots of strange people. Had a female psychopath the other day. I
thought we weren't going to talk about that.
Sorry,
On the Edge with Andrew Gold.
somebody else who wasn't you.
Guys, can one of the mods get that in the chat, please? On the Edge with Andrew Gold. I'm just going to look for that. I'm just hurrying because I've got to phone my American friend up.
Yeah, I want to hear how that goes as well. I wasn't calling to plug though. I just always. I've been for weeks. I've been like, I'm going to call in. I get all nervous.
I'm so glad you
nice to
did.
see you.
Oh, it's lovely to see you both as well.
Hang on a second. On the Edge with Andrew Gold. Oh, he looks good in his picture there as well. Okay, subscribed. I killed.
Oh.
Here we go. Prison call. I killed my girlfriend in botched suicide attempt. Download. Okay, right. That's the title of the first one that pops up. Andrew, it's so nice to see you, mate. Thank you very much. Call again.
Please
I will do. Okay. All right. Good luck with the American.
Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye-bye.
Good night.
He was like, that exorcism documentary is
It's
brilliant.
good.
It's brilliant.
And he does that thing of, you know, the thing that Louis Theroux kind of does and gets away with, but, you know, Andrew's, you know, he just pushes it a little bit further.
Right, let's phone this
So
guy.
good.
This is my friend in America.
Yeah,
Here we go. He's going to answer. He's going to answer.
I really don't want those beans.
He's going to answer.
How many
Your
rings do
call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Oh man. I was so looking forward. They're over in the corner. I was so looking forward to talking to you. I now have to eat Kath's rotten bean. If you want to give us a call, you can Skype on TLNA. That's TLNA. Or you can call 0044 203 286 6370. That's 0044 203. No. Yes. 286 6370. Screw you.
It's bean time.
Hey, Bean Boozled. What a
spin,
winker.
spin, 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 spin. Oh my God. And they really do smell of, I'm going to say it, old pants.
I need to get some water because I feel a little bit nauseous anyway. Fox, they ate all of your food.
The selection. Will it be birthday cake? Will it be dirty dishwater? Will it be licorice? Will it be skunk?
Oh.
Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish?
Spin it in front of there so we can
Juicy pear or booger?
spin it.
Oh, I think you should spin it.
You spin it.
What we got? It's on the red. Tutti frutti or stinky socks?
I hate both of those things. I hate both of those things.
It's one of these.
Okay. Oh, okay. So.
Oh no, that's birthday cake.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Lovely trowels, Ian. Thank you.
It's a slightly pinkish one. Let's just go this one.
Okay.
Get it down, yeah. What's that?
Smell my breath.
No!
No.
No!
Just a minute.
No!
Right.
Oh, jeez Louise!
Bloody hell. I can't drink it and my mouth is empty. That's the rule on the jungle.
That was stinky socks.
Emma says, I think you might be losing listeners as they can't subscribe to Amazon now. Well, thank you, Emma, for letting us know. We won't be losing listeners because you can watch for free. I subscribed to something with Amazon the other day. Number 2.
Oh.
I'll spin it.
I'm not sure I can sniff another one. Ready?
Yep.
Chocolate pudding or canned dog food?
I have not had a good flavour yet. I have not had a good flavour yet. Oh, fuck. Oh. Can't drink. Can't drink. Sweet Jesus.
I'm really sorry, mate. You were so bold.
I've never had a good one.
I hate to see you brought so low.
You're like that Iglesias fella. You don't know why, but you love to sing. I
don't know why. Give me a focus on the
Sorry, boss.
on the swingometer.
Sorry, boss. I'm going to apologise.
Ready? What we got? No,
Shut up, PJ Banksy.
Not that again. Right, we've got... Oh, no, come on. Strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish?
I love it. I'll take it.
Oh, I'm really sorry about this. I feel for you.
Ian's foot or Christmas cake?
I can't see which is which, and I don't want to give
Just pick any of them. By the way, each night this week we're focusing on one of our sponsors. Tonight, Somers Waste Solutions. We'll talk about our sponsors in a bit, but... Oh, Jesus, what is that?
Is that cute?
I've not had one good one.
Oh. Do you want a brownie? Do you want a brownie from next door?
Dirty bitch.
Do you want a nice brownie?
No, I don't. It's disgusting. Good news. I'm only going to say it now.
If that American guy rings back, I think you should puke down the phone to him.
Good news. In October... Can we say this now? I think we can say this now. Because it's all but done. In October, first bit of good news. The Late Night Alternative with Ian and Catherine, or Catherine and Ian, is sponsoring the letters page of the 300th edition of Viz. I was talking to the guy that writes Johnny Fart Pants today. That's happening. That's happening. I've sent him everything. Second bit of good news. For 1 week in October, one of our sponsors... it's Viz. No, that's right. Viz are sponsoring us for a week. That's right. We got the Viz. We got the Viz money. We got the Viz money. But you know what? I like Viz. I like Viz a lot. But I like these guys more.
Oh, man. Somers Waste Solutions. What would we do without them?
Somers Waste Solutions. The one-stop shop for all of your waste needs. Rubbish, papers needed shredding, you need skips, you need your bins cleaned out, you need everything. Oh, I thought that was him for a minute. Whatever you need, Somers Waste Solution will sort it out, right? Go to their website, Somers Waste. Let's go and look at their website now. I want to look at their website right now. Somers Waste Solutions.com. Let's have a little look at their website now. This is what we're dealing with, guys. This is what we are dealing with. Look at this. Look at this.
There's one of the Somers boys right there.
Somers boys typing on a lappy. Late another guy riding on a whiteboard.
That's a Somers.
I know it's a Somers. These people are all actors. None of them actually work here. No, they do. Look at the place is very slick. It's very, very slick. Look at these bins. Your waste management. Yellow bin, blue bin, blue bin. Total recycling. They work closely with all our clients, their clients, not ours, to achieve 100% diversion from landfill.
How do they do that?
They burn it in a field. I'm joking. Utilising developing technologies and circular economy principles, these solutions are tailored, having understood our customers' business requirements and how we can extract maximum value of recyclable materials.
Basically, we don't know how they do it, but they do.
They do it. Circular economy. Look at these people they work with. Mercedes-Benz, Camden Town Brewery. I don't know who they are. SLL, the Guinness Partnership. Yo Sushi! Bristol Laboratories, Beck Grow, David Berryman. One life, live more, live well.
And your name could be there.
Your name could be there, guys. Go and have some of that. We're going to have their logo up for the whole show this evening to show our thanks. Tomorrow, the whole show is being sponsored by the Poseidon Safety Management Team. That is basically Nick, who is a human, Zeus, who is a dog,
and Nelson, who is a smaller dog.
Nelson is a smaller dog. I think we're on the Somers Waste Solution page somewhere.
Are we?
We are somewhere. I'll have a
sponsorship.
Yay!
Yes, mate.
Oh, look.
I can't see it.
No, but proud to partner Ian Lee's award-winning radio show. Oh, Somers, you blew it. You blew it.
Okay.
You blew it.
Okay.
Blew it. Somers, you blew it, mate. You blew it. We wish Iain, Lee, and Kath all the very best. You blew it. You blew it, guys.
If they weren't so very green and so very economical, I would be offended. But you know what? They've got a lot on their minds.
We'll get them to change that. I'm going to send them an angry email.
I think you sent them that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did actually. I did. Right, sorry. We've got Jim Bob in a minute, so let's do this. Poseidon Safety Management, they're going to be sponsoring the show tomorrow. Devon and Cornwall is being kept safer because of the team of Zeus and Nick and the other dogs that they have patrolling the universe of Devon and Cornwall. It's not the universe. That would be absolutely ridiculous. On Twitter, they are at Poseidon Safe, and on Facebook, they are Poseidon Safety. Big up the G. It's worth... This is the slogan I think he needs to operate. It's worth getting married and cheating on your wife and getting caught just so you can use gelaw.co.uk. That's my suggestion for them.
Okay.
It's my suggestion for them. Right, listen, we're going to have Jim Bob in a minute. So I thought we could play... Because we can do that on here. I thought we'd play Joe's Got Paper Cuts. I think it's got an S word in, but it's got a funny joke about the Smiths as well.
Let's have it.
Exactly. This is good. I really like this. Let's have a reaction shot of us in the corner. Here we go.
Joe's got paper cuts from reading reports about knives, thinking of all the young lives, made her feel ancient inside. But every day she's doing her best to stay focused, hoping that hope isn't hopeless, sleeping the sleep of the tired. Joe knows it is what it is now. She knows she can't dance to the Smiths now. Joe knows which side she is on. And the signal's strong. We got the freedom to say what we like. Everyone dropping the mic. Everyone banging their own down drum. Joe and them, like a scene from the Children of Men. Joe saw the babies in cages. She thought they were calling her name. Joe's got paper cuts from reading the hate on the flyers, and all of the strength it requires not to just go out and score. And every day she's doing her best to stay sober, but people keep fucking her over. Joe doesn't know anymore what she's for or against. Joe has been building a fence, stop sharing her thoughts with her friends, spending more time with her son. And the signal's strong, we got the freedom to say what we like. Everyone dropping the mic. Everyone banging their own damn drum. Joe's got paper cuts.
And that's something. Isn't that something? I got goosebumps. Joe's got paper cuts. I got bloody goosebumps.
So good.
Isn't that something?
I don't think I breathed all the way through that.
Isn't that something? That is incredible. That's Jim Bob. It's from his new album, Pop Up. It's new. It's been out a while. And we were supposed to have him on the radio show. Of course.
Things happened.
But I am going to zoom him up now. And it should just, if I just click on this. Oh, it pops up over there. He should just be, if I do that, and then I do that, no, he's not there. And I do that, he's not there. Now where has he emailed to say he can't get in? Oh, June? Here we go. Here we go.
Here he comes.
Here he comes. And if we go to screen 1, and then we'll get rid of that. I might have to change a few things as I often do. Get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. Now, I think he was there and then he went like a precious
Hello.
ghost.
Like a sliver of gold in the bottom of a pan.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm fine, yeah. I think.
You're a pop star again.
Am I?
You're in the top 30. Congratulations.
Top 26.
That's amazing. We just played
Joe's Got Paper Cuts.
Oh, mate. What a
song. It surprises me. I was talking to Janice Long on the radio, live on the radio, and I was, when you have to sit there with the phone listening to your own music, but she played that, and I was thinking, this sounds good. Because I'd heard it on the radio, but it was weird hearing it through a phone. It somehow sounded better.
Well, it's you are old enough, as am I. You're probably not, Catherine, to remember dial-a-disc.
I do, yeah.
But you'd phone up in a phone box and they'd put 10p in, or 5p in, I think even, and they'd play a song to you down the phone.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? You don't remember it, do you?
No.
I think it was shillings, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Gross.
I'm not that old. But it was 5 pence, and I don't know if you couldn't choose it, could you? It's just, they just had a song that was on...
What, so you could have got Agadoo?
You could have got Agadoo. Yeah, it's a good song. What's wrong with Agadoo?
Wasn't there were 2 options, but I can't remember what they were.
Oh.
One was... I can't remember. Do you remember, are you old enough to remember a phone box in, I think it was Victoria Station, where you could make a record?
Oh, no, I don't...
An actual vinyl, you could go in and sing, and you come out with a record.
Right, I don't remember that, but I have got a record that my mum and dad made in 1970, and I know it was 1970 because my sister's just been born and she's a baby, and it's this little, I guess it's like 6-inch or 5-inch vinyl, and it is treasure. But I don't... I would love to get one of those booths. That would be a great Christmas present, Catherine, if you want to get me something.
Okay, well, good luck with that. It's good to have dreams.
Did you ever do it then? Did you, Jim? Did you ever go?
No. I think I was. I think it was when I was really young.
Right.
So
that's the real punk ethic. Doing it yourself.
Or in Victoria Station.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that punk. I think it was more people singing "Happy Birthday," wasn't it? And isn't there? And now I think about it, actually, in the remake of Brighton Rock, when he wants to, he goes and records a record to tell his girlfriend how much he hates her. So they do exist because it was in Brighton Rock. So it must be.
Have you ever? You must have done that. I mean, you've had so many bloody records out. You must have done a song where it's just basically an FU to someone who's annoyed you. Maybe not directly saying, "Hey, Steve Jones, I think you're a dick," but you must have done an oblique. What do they call it? A diss track.
A diss track.
Yeah. I don't think I have actually.
Oh.
Not to anybody. Not in a personal, sort of.
Society at large, yes.
Well, famous people, Margaret Thatcher, or we did do a single about, which it is awful. Now, there's no way I'd do this now. I shouldn't even draw attention to it. But we did do a single that slagged off Lenny Terrence and Terence Trent D'Arby. It was. And it was because we.
I don't know who Lenny Terrence. I know Terence Trent D'Arby, and he's an odd.
Who did I say? I said Lenny Kravitz.
Oh, you said Lenny Terrence. Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Odd targets for vitriol, I would have thought.
Yeah, it was just at the time. It was a very it was just kind of didn't like their music, and they were both very sort of at the time
slick,
incredibly self-confident,
right,
and maybe a bit arrogant.
Right.
And you dislike self-confidence.
Yeah,
Oh, he's punching up in the great tradition.
Yeah. But,
have you seen the footage of Lenny Kravitz on stage where he does a squat
and his willy falls out?
His leather jeans split.
No.
And his willy falls out.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
His willy hits the floor before his knee does.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what we're talking about.
Remarkable footage.
Literally.
I'll look for it later.
On someone else's computer is probably advisable, I would say. We at the start of the show as well, we played... well, then let's talk about Joe's Got Paper Cuts first. Because that is a huge sound. And it just gets very epic. It's got a hint at the end. The last 30 seconds, to me, has a hint of Cardiacs to it. Just this kind of... When they went very orchestral sometimes. How did you do that? Did you have a full band and a full orchestra?
Yeah,
what was the deal?
It's a full band, and then there's not an orchestra, but at the end there's a violin, a viola, and a cello, probably doubled up kind of thing. But there's like there's synths on there, and there's one thing I did was there's a Jen who plays the sort of clever guitar. And I play the boring sort of rhythm stuff. But she's an incredible guitarist, but in it, and she's very sort of kind of unique. But I wanted to try and get that, that Robert Fripp thing on Heroes.
Yeah,
it just sort of goes all the way, that kind of thing. So there's that sort of undercurrent of that all the way through it.
We played 2020 earlier on. Did you really write that last year?
Yeah.
Wow, Nostradamus.
But it doesn't mention coronavirus, does it?
It doesn't, but it mentions it being,
Well, the world turned into shit, and guess what? It did.
Yeah. It was pretty bad last year, wasn't it? So I think it was just.
It was a good guess.
I don't remember last year. Last year to me.
Oh, it was Brexity, wasn't it? Before,
but still idyllic. Apart from the huge swathes of racism and obnoxious idiots, it still seems idyllic compared to this.
God, yeah. Little did we know.
Didn't it?
But it does feel very Brexity, doesn't it? It didn't when it started out. It was pandemic-y, and now it's very very Brexity. Now it seems to be very sort of. It's become another polar thing, hasn't it? By the end of the year, it will be split down the middle.
At the start of this, when we were still on the radio and we were doing the show from home, and we were deliberately not talking about it because everywhere was talking about it, so we were still trying to be fun and silly, and people were phoning up going, well, I think the one good thing that will come out of this is when we come out the other side, we'll all be nicer to each other.
About that.
That ain't happened.
It did seem possible, didn't it? Not talking about it, but now talking about like quite early on when he thought, oh, stars. We had stars over our house.
Yeah.
In South London, which I've never seen stars in South London.
But now it's...
And people started thanking, the shop workers in Tesco's and stuff, and saying that they were doing a great job.
But now they're
all scum, aren't they?
Yeah, because they're forcing you to wear a mask.
If you wear a mask, you're being muzzled.
Yeah.
It's all, I read one the other day that Professor Whitty is being paid by Bill Gates so that we all get the vaccine.
But it's
going
to put a microchip in us, right?
Someone I know, and I'll be very careful, but someone I know is a nice person and sends me inspirational WhatsApp messages and meditations and stuff. Started talking the other day about this very suspicious vaccine that I certainly won't be having. I'm thinking, bloody hell, you're one of them.
Yeah, They're coming out of the woodwork, aren't they?
How are you found the last 6 months, Jim? Is it struggling?
No, it hasn't been that bad. I've sort of right at the beginning, I got quite scared, but but very selfishly, I was convinced I'd catch it and die, and I'm very sort of not into dying. It's probably my biggest fear is I know it's everyone's fear maybe, but genuinely terrified of not being here anymore.
Yeah.
So once I got over that, and then I sort of felt guilty because I wasn't doing anything. But then I sort of had things to do, and then it just sort of kind of settled into it. But I think the worst thing was not being able to. Some of our neighbours have been incredibly irritating, and when that happens, ordinarily me and Mrs. Jimbo would just go away. go to Devon or to Centre Parks or something, and not being able to do that, I think that was the worst thing. Not being able to just say, "Let's go," or even just to say, "Oh, sod it, let's go to Cafe Nero," and just sit down and read a book. The way you could, it was that kind of stuff.
Well, this is a revelation. And by the way, click this because this is the news story. Mr. and Mrs. Jim Bob go to Centre Parks. Yes. That surprises me a lot, to be honest. Devon's Centre Parks.
If it's good enough for Tommy Robinson, it's good enough. It's good enough for us. It's well. If you, to be honest with you, I mean, my Miss Jim Bob and our daughter and quite a lot of my sister and her family and friends always used to go to Centre Parks when I was off on tour, and I didn't want to go. Didn't like the idea of that at all. And then I went, and it was one of those sort of, oh, it's actually quite good. And then, and then kept going back.
There is a Centre Parks near my house. And when it was first built, you wouldn't know because it's in the middle of the woods, like some sort of magic land. Yeah. And I only know because I've got friends that work there and smuggle me in now and again.
Which one?
It's called Woburn Forest.
Okay, yeah, I know.
But it's nowhere near Woburn. They're just saying that to make it sound posh. But I know some of the mums at school drop their kids off on the Monday and then go and spend the week at Centre Parks and have massages and stuff. They live in the high life in the woods.
Yeah. I like the idea of Centre Parks. And I was going to go once, and I had my booking it online, and I had it all in my shopping basket. And it was a reasonable price. And then it said, now would you like to book some activities? And you've got the activities added up to something quite expensive. And I went, sod that. I can't.
Yeah, it's expensive. But
you're a rock star.
Yeah, but also we could go in,
off season.
Once we didn't have to take kids, we could go in the middle of the week.
Yeah,
there you go.
A lot cheaper.
We are talking to Mr. Jim Bob, formerly of Carter USM, now with a fantastic album, Pop Up, isn't it? It's Pop Up.
Pop Up Jim Bob, yeah.
Pop Up Jim Bob. It got to, did you say number 26?
26, yeah.
That's incredible. Well done. Seriously, well done.
Thank you.
That must have been a bit of a surprise.
It was. I mean, we sort of. There was a point when we decided, let's see if we can get in the charts.
Brilliant.
So we were kind of sort of aware of that as an idea, and then I think we thought, wouldn't it be great if it got in the top 40, which was like that was the ultimate aim, and I think and then in the midweek it was number 12, so we sort of panicked a bit because we thought I was definitely going to drop to number 80.
Yeah.
And then my manager Mark, who I think you might have spoke to him before, he's obsessed with statistics and charts. So he was just sort of he realised that it was possibly going to go in at like number 38, and he said but he couldn't get excited about that because then it wouldn't. So when it went to 26, it was a genuine surprise.
Brilliant.
I very nearly cried.
Wow, I bet. When was? No, maybe that's not. It's not. Maybe it's not an appropriate question. When were you in the top 30?
I don't know. It must have been. It was in the 90s. I did Jim Superstar World, my band after Carter. We got to number 99 with the first single, and that was that's probably the last time it was anywhere near the charts.
Yeah,
I imagine.
And I would guess that you have well, we know this, but an army of fans that would kind of rally round. Is that how you did it? Just saying to everyone, right, buy the record on this day, and this might just give us the boost that we need.
Yeah, I mean, you can cheat to a certain. Well, not cheat, but because without giving away the magic. You don't have to do that anymore because the pre-sales will lead up to the day it comes out. So, but for the week or the second half of the week especially, everyone really got behind it in a sort of, people were like had it on rotation on their Spotify, and even though that makes a tiny difference, that kind of thing, people just really got behind it, sort of because I don't know. I just like Six Music didn't get behind it at all, and that was really disappointing, with the exception of Steve Lamacq. They just I don't know, really irritating. So it was very much It was, you know, the audience.
Well, as I say, we have to defund the BBC. They're proving once again with their biased liberal media that they won't support.
Well, apart from Steve Lamacq, who.
Yes. I mean, I'm not. I don't want to be one of those bitter. I don't want to be like Status Quo or Cliff Richard.
Do you remember Status Quo? Was it Quo or Cliff Richard who were going to sue the BBC?
They both did it, didn't they?
Did they both do it?
They both furious, weren't they? That I've got a new single out. Why is it not on Radio 2? Or I understand that, but they were probably awful, weren't they? By that,
I think the Status Quo was suing Radio 1. And I think it might have been their cover of Fun, 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 where they had the Beach Boys as their backing band.
Okay.
And that was horrendous. That was Brian Wilson turned up for that dollar.
Wow.
That was horrendous.
Okay, I mean, it doesn't strike me as massively Radio 1 friendly, though, that kind of vibe.
No.
I would have thought I was Radio 6 to a certain extent. And especially because it was a good record and it sounded good on the radio. So it's just a bit sort of... It was more that they were ignoring all that, because everybody was hassling them on social media, saying, "Why didn't you play this?" They do that. They like to ask questions on Twitter, don't they? So they'll say, "What song about such and such would you like to? What song about paper cuts would you like to hear on the radio?" And they just ignore it, and just play what they were going to play anyway.
How long does it take you to do a record? Are we in your music room now? Is that where everything kind of starts?
It's this music room and my author room, and it's a very small bedroom, ex-bedroom.
Is that where you would kind of write the songs? Or
usually, probably start in here. And I wrote because I went to Devon last week when we could go away, and I wrote because I've been writing some more songs, which is while I was still in the zone. I decided to try and write some more songs. So I wrote quite a lot of the lyrics there. And same for this one. I wrote the lyrics last year, most of them in Devon. But the actual first, picking up a guitar and trying to write a song in this room, in this tiny room.
And then you get a band, you do it. I would assume if you're having the full band, you go to what we used to call a studio, because now people make records on their computers, don't they? I do quite sort of involved demos at home, right,
on a computer, and then go in the studio with a band. I mean, the difference with this record is that I had a band.
Yeah.
Before, I've either done it all myself or I've had various musicians playing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this was like an actual band that existed with the Hood Rats that played. So they're the band. They're the main band.
I think you can tell it's a fat sound. It's a really rich sound.
Lush, yes.
Lush. Thanking you so much. Did you have any concerts planned? Have you had to cancel anything?
Yeah, we only had four. We had four. Well, I had one in Canada on my own.
Wow.
And one in Minehead on my own, and then I think six with the band that would have been in August, and then they were moved to December of this year, and they haven't officially been cancelled, but they obviously aren't going to happen. So they'll hopefully get but it's been pretty awful for I was okay with that because it's just 4 gigs, but a lot of friends and who kind of work, not necessarily bands, but people who work on gigs.
Well, that's the thing,
isn't it? It's
been
a disaster for them.
Everyone thinks that musicians are millionaires, which of course they're not. Some are, but most aren't. But then you forget about the people, the bloke that drives the truck and the woman that sets up the drum kits and the team that. You forget about all of that. Everybody there is not working, and then you've got the venues, the smaller venues that aren't. The Royal Albert Hall is going to be okay.
Although even that looked a bit dicey
it's
at
struggling.
one point.
It's struggling, but
the smaller venues, some of them are not going to survive this, are they?
No, of course not. They'll be blocks of flats in a year's time, because what are you going to do with a venue that holds 100 to 1,000 and you can't get anybody in? It's screwed. No. It's heartbreaking.
And they sort of the things that they're trying are kind of admirable. The gigs that they have tried, but they look to me like, just looking at photos and videos, they don't look. I don't know. There's something horrible. Something I don't want to do them.
Yeah, we went to a gig. Catherine and I went to a gig, and it was Narina Palo, and it was sort of like a swanky sort of cabaret thing. There were maybe 35 people in the room.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have maximum 4 at a table. It was very distant, but it was beautiful, and it worked because it's her singing very lush ballads at a piano.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a nice, soft, gentle thing where people.
It's intimate, you know. 'Cause the way she sings is intimate anyway.
But if you're with a band, or there is some volume involved.
Well, you have a big sing along, don't you, Jim Bob?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, sing along with 30 people is rubbish, isn't it?
It's awkward. The clapping was awkward, wasn't it, at Narina's thing?
I refused to clap. I refused to clap along to a song, and I learned that very early on. One of my first Beach Boys concerts, and about when I was 16 years old, and everyone started clapping to Barbara Ann, and it went on for ages.
Of course it did.
3 minutes into it, I thought, I'm never doing this ever again. I will never clap along to a song.
I've never clapped along, but that's more a self-conscious sort of thing.
There. Do you ever get moments though, or have you ever had moments when you kind of get lost in a gig, and then you realise I must look like a massive idiot. I'm going to sit down and stop moving.
I think the worst, well, not the worst, but this has happened to me before, where I've actually found myself where somebody catches you, say usually at a wedding or something, and they play one of your records, and someone catches you just tapping your foot or almost dancing to you, and it just looks bad. How self-centered could you possibly be?
Oh, he likes his own music.
Look at him grooving to himself.
He's changed. Nat 1977 says, "Love you, Jim Bob." So
be told.
Be told you are loved.
Love you too.
Are you doing any more books? I love your books. I love the second book more because I'm mentioned in it. I'm not talking about the novels. I'm talking about the autobiographies. I am mentioned in it. George Galloway is mentioned in it. It's a very tense moment, but we don't work there anymore, so screw all of those losers.
He doesn't work there anymore.
No, he doesn't. He
went first.
He left for being anti-Semitic, and we left for not being racist arseholes.
We weren't racist enough.
We weren't racist enough. That was a problem. Are you doing any more books? Have you got any more books?
There's nothing planned. I'm sure I will do one day. I mean, in terms of non-fiction, I've run out of
life.
What can I say? Yeah. Well, this year I,
been up to much.
I walked to Sainsbury's twice. There's not, or maybe there is something in that. I don't know. So something needs to happen, I suppose.
But writing songs, have you got another album in mind? Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's the plan. It's sort of because I want to play again with the same band, and if hopefully we do these gigs next year, it'd be good to have some other songs as well. And like I say, because I hadn't written any songs for 7 years before I wrote Pop Up Jim Bob. But and it wasn't because I didn't want to necessarily. I couldn't do it. I just sort of lost that skill.
Oh really?
I really struggled writing lyrics. They just sort of sounded awful to me.
Right.
But then once I started that, they came very quickly. And the same again, I want to sort of see if I could still do it before it goes again. So, and also, but the trouble is, we had a bigger problem in Carter because we had a #1 album, but is when you have to do because if I do another album and it doesn't go higher than 26, then it's a massive failure, isn't it?
We'll get it to number 24. That's where we're taking it.
Yeah.
Where is I'm going to post a link in the chat and tweet it and all of that. Obviously, if you want to listen on Spotify, you've got no money, money's tight. That's absolutely fine, of course. But it's a beautiful album and it's a beautiful cover and all of that. Where is the best place for people to get it? Where is the best place for you?
Best place for me is there are copies at the Carter USM store.
Okay.
That's probably the best place for me. Or you can get direct from Cherry Red.
Cherry Red
is always good. Keep supporting them.
Cherry Red, right?
Or any record shop,
Yeah.
Probably the least best way for me is to get it off Amazon.
Perfect. Well, we will never mention that again. I will put the link for the Carter website in the chat in a minute. Jim Bob, it's so lovely to see you. I'm sorry we had to postpone because we got the sack. It was really embarrassing. It was embarrassing. It was an awful time anyway, getting the boot. And we were gutted because I think it was the day before.
Well, I could have got you on the show they wanted me to produce after Iain had gone, but I don't think you would have fit in very well. I mean, what are your views on immigration?
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it?
It is difficult.
It's a tricky
but
one.
it's so nice
obviously, no, that's terrible. I should have answered that more clearly. That reminds me of a time when at left field stage at Glastonbury, and it was in aid of I can't remember what it was called, the Love Music Hate Racism, I think it was, and they interviewed me on like a video thing just before I went on stage, and they asked me what my views on racism, and I said, well, everyone's a little bit racist, and then I was going to make a really clever point about that. But then they said thanks. So I don't know if it was used anywhere, but it's just that was all I said. I was going to make a very clever, nuanced point.
Somewhere Morrissey's having a very similar conversation about some random
yeah.
things he said.
Okay, I haven't finished yet, Morrissey.
Right. Look, Jim Bob, it's so lovely. I think my microphone's sounding okay. Yeah, someone's saying my mic isn't working, but I think it is. Jim Bob, it's so lovely to see you. Stay safe, and hopefully we'll get to see you in the flesh,
in
so
real
to
life,
speak,
that'd be
one
nice.
day. That'd be really nice.
Okay.
Lots of love to Mrs. Jim Bob, and enjoy Centre Parks next time you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait.
See you later on, mate. Take care.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye.
Bye. I love him so much.
Yeah.
My microphone is working.
When
Matty
you
has just
first
said-
came into the studio and I knew he was coming, I was quite intimidated by the idea of him, but the reality of him is so delightful and softly spoken and, you know, measured. I think he's great.
1, 2, 3, 4. The microphones are fine.
Apparently mine's sounding loud.
I've just turned it down ever so slightly. Yeah, I know. It's one of those bands where you see them and you think, oh, they look terrifying.
Well, they were furious a lot of the time, weren't they? Apparently.
Absolutely terrifying. And he's just such a lovely, lovely man. There's the link for the new album. I'm going to tweet it as well. I need to fire off one of these ads. It is a joy. It is a real joy. And maybe we'll play a song later in the week as well, because it's just joyous. Here's an advert. Just say something, Catherine.
1, 2,
But
1,
talking
2.
in all, you were talking a bit softer there.
Okay. Hello. 1, 2.
Hello. It's fine. Let me just tweet. Let me just tweet the link. Summers have an apology to make. We are deeply sorry, Catherine, that we failed to include your name when mentioning the award-winning radio station. Tomorrow, this will be rectified and all staff instantly dismissed as a result. Iain Lee, thank you for spotting this. Of all nights, hip, hip, hip. Outrageous.
You're lucky. You're
Those
so
guys
lucky.
is good. Let me just post the link for the new Jim Bob album there. Here is the link for the new album, Pop Up at Mr. Joe.
That song though, Joe's Got Paper Cuts. That's gonna.
She knows she can't dance to the Smiths now. I mean, it's what a lovely chat. Will be a podcast later in the week.
Yeah.
Nice guy. He's a nice guy. I like that guy. Frank Sidebottom has been trending tonight. Something to do with Great British Bake Off.
Did they make a Frank?
Oh, I bet they made a Freddie Mercury, and it's supposed to look more like Frank.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury, but it looks more like Frank. Oh dear.
It really does.
You got that right.
You know it does.
Yeah. Oh, bless him. Lovely Frank. Hey, Anne-Marie. Great watching Jim this evening. Thank you, Anne-Marie. It was lovely watching, wasn't he? He's got such a nice voice as well. I'd like him. Go and read his books. He's written some novels, but he's also written sort of a couple of autobiographies. And in the second one, he talks about when he came on the radio show and met George Galloway. And
George was on his way out as we went in.
Was nice to him, but then realised who it was and thought, I don't really like you.
Yeah.
It's good. Off to get Jim Bob on the vinyls. Well done, Dave. That's what I think about you, Dave. Let's just quickly have a look. We haven't had any more 666 people watching. That always makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, makes me feel at home.
We haven't got any more big boy action. If you've just tuned in, we saw Big Boy We saw Big Boy quite early on in the show. We have not seen him since. He came out. He's not eaten all day. He came out and he had a little bit to eat, and then he's gone. And that is with the light on. It's not Big Black Cat. That's racist. It's Big Boy Camera. So.
And there was a flurry of activity that we didn't expect. Certainly not this early on in the run.
Not day 2.
No.
Fake Sheila, yes, it's new callers only. Thank you for reminding me this evening. And when we say new callers, if you've never peaked early, get out of here. This is about to kick off now. We haven't even warmed up yet, boy.
Well, I've just had an email through from Faith, who we raided at the end of last night's show.
Oh, I liked Faith. Retro Faith, yes.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Thank you for the raid yesterday. Super humbled and met some great characters. Hope your community's all good and keep up the great work. Good to see Jim Bab on air. Oh, you're here,
hey, Faith, no more. Skype us. You don't have to. I don't want to bully you into Skyping us, but we'd love to have you on. I really enjoyed your stream.
Yeah.
That's all right. That's very cool. If Faith is here, I don't know if we have... There's Retro Faith. Can we get a shout out to Retro Faith, please, guys? Because we raided Faith's channel last night, and it was awesome. It was goddamn awesome. There we go. Thank you, Matty. Retro Faith, if you want to call in, TLNA, you would be very welcome. We got a lot of pleasure from watching your stream last night. Fancy Star Online. We don't normally raid gaming streams.
We've done a couple.
Chat.
Haven't we?
We've done a couple, yeah. We normally go for
the just chattings.
You brush your hair. We normally go for the chatting. Sometimes we go for a little bit of music, but I just fancied a bit of retro because I'm a big retro head. And
BBC.
Shh,
everyone, shh. Big boy on the camera.
My camera's at such a bad angle. Can I get in there without him noticing me?
No.
Okay. He's just standing still. Look.
He's listening.
He's
Unless it's
so
frozen.
Smelly. He is so smelly.
There he is, look.
Oh, that's water. That's food.
You know what's happening there?
State of that tail.
I know. Standing there, listening to see if anyone was going to come.
State of that tail. Filthy.
But that's because he's been behind your sofa, isn't it?
No, that's because he's been living in the wild for at least a year.
We should call him Compo.
Call him Compo. The big boy camera is working.
Big boy is going to be glorious. Honestly, once you get a brush.
It stinks in that room, though. And you can't smell it, and that's because I've got those smelly sticks, I've lit candles, and I've sprayed with anti-pet smell spray.
Yeah. They defleed him and everything, didn't they?
Bod, not bod, they did deflame. You can call in on the telephone if you want. It doesn't have to be a switch. That is some tail on him, you're right. I was thinking of calling him Stig, and then I thought that was offensive. Look at him. He's having his lovely dinner.
He's beautiful. But we called him Big Boy from the start because he was just like this really menacing figure on the fringe of your garden that used to frighten the other cats.
For those who don't know, this is a stray cat that has been kind of coming and going for about a year, and I managed to catch him on Friday. Got him done. We had the vet was in the chat earlier on. Where are his bollocks? These are his bollocks.
Oh my God.
Those are his testicles.
Yeah.
They should be. Can we position the testicles
Where they would have been.
sort of there?
I feel that maybe is a little insensitive.
Okay. And he's now living in my living room. He's shut in there.
Mm-hmm. He's now hostage in Ian's living room.
He's being well fed. Could we get his balls as... No ball emojis. This is family friendly show.
Well...
I will eat the testicles for £1,000.
Oh, God.
I'm so desperate.
I'm not sniffing your breath after that. Those beans were bad enough. Anyway, it's going to be a happy story for Big Boy, I believe. Hey, here's Faith.
We don't need to whisper. Hang on, now what? Hang on a minute. Can we hear you? Why can't we hear you? Faith, say something. Why can't
No.
That has to be your end. I don't want to talk about your end. That's we've only just met. Come on, it has to be your end.
You on mute?
it could. I mean, there's a chance it. Right. You can hear us, right? Oh, hang on. Now say something? No. Hang on, stay there. Right, let me, right, stay there. We're going to try something. Right, we're going to try something. It was definitely her end.
Right.
Don't stay there, Faith. We're coming back to you.
Yes.
Can we see you, please?
I'm in bed.
I want to see you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna, hold on.
Show yourself.
Hold on, because the
Hurry up.
light in my room. All right.
Hurry up.
Easy.
Hurry.
Okay.
She didn't have a microphone on.
I just want to check that this works by talking to someone irrelevant before we go to.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Can
fine.
you hear? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Can you see us?
Can Cass speak so that I can verify?
Yes, I can speak.
Excellent. Yeah, I can hear you and I can see you.
Okay.
Thank
go
you.
away. Right. So let's call Faith back.
Yes. She says she's got her mic on now.
Yeah.
Retro Faith now.
Here we go. Sorry.
You're silent again.
No wonder you can't get a gig on Retro Gamer. You have to know how to use a microphone. Now, we have just spoken to a man who's only got 8 toes.
Yeah.
That is a true story. And he was able to do it. What? Yeah, lick it. That'll do it. What? Have you turned... Right. Because it says in the chat, you said, I didn't have my microphone, quote, sorted now.
Right.
You've glammed up and everything for us, and we still... Hang on, we're in no rush. We're in no rush. I'm enjoying... You carry on, because I'm enjoying looking in your room. There's some Febreze.
Always handy.
Febreze is up there.
There's a little bit of booze on that shelf
A
there.
bit of booze shelf. There is...
Compact discs.
I would say about 40 compact discs. There is... That leather sofa looks very, very comfortable.
I was going to say that looks a lot like my leather sofa.
Well, that's the kind of sofa you just want to sink down in it, fall asleep in front of the telly, go, do you know what? I'm ordering a pizza.
My leather sofa's got a hole in it now, and the kids have found the hole, and they keep making it bigger.
Oh, really? They will.
They're sticking their finger in it.
Faith, what have you... Do you need to go into... By the way, we're in absolutely no rush. This is even more professional than normal.
Yeah.
Okay? So don't you panic. Are you in the... Oh, type it in there. This is annoying. It's not. This is brilliant. This is the show. Is there a mute button on your microphone? Faith is a professional...
Come on.
...streamer.
Although... I was apparently a professional broadcaster and my microphone wasn't plugged in, was it?
Oh, that was true. You didn't plug it in.
Yeah.
Lady Pradic says...
Right, well, it's the second time Lady Pradic has announced her departure, so off you pop, love.
I'll tell you what we'll do is we're gonna block you. And that way, if it's too weird, you're blocked. We can do that.
If it's too weird, it's not for you. Ta-ta.
Sorry? Trying to read her lips.
Here's the thing, we don't mind you popping in and out. You don't need to announce either your arrival or your departure.
And also, you say it's too weird. This is not weird. This is wonderful. This is what it's all about.
They were moaning about the microphones before.
All right, okay, fine. Stewpot has got it right. This is Twitch Gold.
Yeah.
Jackie Stallone has died. We know that.
Yeah, very sad.
Yeah, Jackie. Gatford's going to call off Twitch. Season 5 of Technical Difficulties with Iain and Catherine with a special guest this episode. I think Faith's typing something. Let me
come back. All right, Faith. No.
It's so nice. I'm really looking forward to chatting because
it's going to be worth it. It's going to be
worth rubbish. No, you're rubbish.
I know that feeling though. You start to go, it's like goes beyond funny, and then you start to get a little bit sweaty.
Faith isn't very good. Skype isn't very good, and it turns out that Skype is kind of old tech.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have had to reinstall Skype to take part in the show. I don't really know how many ads I've played in this hour. I think it's only one. So we're going to rectify. You too, sir. Well, Jim Bob's such a nice man. Such a nice man.
It's been a nice little run.
It has. Faith, would Zoom be better for you? I can send you a Zoom link. I can whisper.
Let's do that.
A Zoom link to you. That's a great idea. Who just suggested that? Blues Noodler suggested that. Let me close that. Let me get... No, that's that. Let me get Zoom. Just want to make sure you guys can't see it. I've done well not showing you any phone numbers tonight.
Okay, well, we've still got an hour to go.
Well, okay, end meeting. Leave that. I'm going to copy this invitation. Faith, let me find you on here. I'm whispering to you. I'm whispering to you. No, I'm not. Whisper. Won't let me whisper for some reason.
Maybe Faith doesn't accept whispers.
Maybe Faith doesn't accept whispers, which is sensible.
I don't. Hang on. She sent an email. Why don't you write back to that?
I'm sending you an email. Why am I shouting? Faith, I am sending you an email. I'm sending you an email with a Zoom link.
Although if you open your window, you should be able to hear him.
Kadir says, good evening, enjoying tonight's show. I've tuned in for the first time in many months. I've realised I've been banned. Marty's told me it was because I kept saying morning, Dad, and you didn't appreciate it. I apologise for this. It was wrong of me, and I was ignorant to not realise it was upsetting you. I actually told you it was upsetting me.
And you laughed. So
I just joined, said it, and left usually just to check in. Understandably, if not, but no, I don't care to unban because I told you several times. So, no. Right, Faith, I am replying to you. I'm sending you that. That has been sent.
Yes. Now, let us go to the meeting room and await.
Start the meeting. I'm going to close that because I don't want to give away any information. I said several times, can you stop calling me Dad?
Yeah, cause I remember the conversation. He laughed about it and then he did it again.
And then did it again. You know, what with my dad being dead and all, and it upset me.
Well,
so,
yeah.
And also, it's just a weird, unpleasant thing to do. So, no. Right, here we go. That is Big Boy Cam top left, yes.
And we've had 2 appearances of the big boy himself.
The big boy, if you've just tuned in, Jesus, this has been some show tonight.
One of my very favourite things about coming here is when Iain stands on the back step at dusk and cries, "Big boy! Hey, big boy!" It's one of my favourite things.
That is homophobic.
No, it's not.
Why
It's his name.
But you're doing it as though I'm
Big boy.
For, sex with strange men. But when I say strange, I mean strangers. I don't know if we're in focus or not.
Well,
Gaffer banned him and is proud of it.
Gafford.
Here's the thing, this isn't the radio show.
We don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Talk to our bosses. Oh, hang on a minute. They're here.
Do you remember? I'll tell you something, right? Do you remember the guy that phoned in? We can say this stuff now because we're not bound to anything there. Who was? I can't remember why he was a dick, but he had a thing for mental health where he wanted everyone to meet up or something. The guy that complained and tried to get us sacked.
Oh yeah.
What was his thing about? It was a thing about mental health, and I said that's a terrible idea. What?
Yeah, it was sort of. I'm not going to say it was sort of enforced jollity, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I said that would. I don't think that
people
would. That's
wouldn't.
a terrible idea.
Some people wouldn't go for that.
What? That's a terrible idea. That's an awful idea. How dare you? And he phoned up to try and get us the sack, and he didn't get us the sack. But by coincidence, my contract wasn't renewed about 6 weeks after. So then he sent me an email saying, I'm really sorry, I think it might have been me that got you the sack, and I feel really... It was a street party, Ollie. Thank you. He said, I'm really sorry, I think it was me that got you the sack, and I feel bad. I'm going to write back to them and try and get you your job. I think he phoned in twice.
Yeah.
And I replied to his email saying, F off, never contact me ever again. Because I could do that because I was free from... It was one of them was... I remember one happened when we were in the studio and one happened here.
Here's what happened. He was furious,
Yeah.
complained, then found out about your history.
Yeah.
And then tried to get you involved,
Tried to get me involved.
in his charity, and you
For
said
free.
no, and
Yeah.
he was furious.
Yeah, furious. Absolutely furious. And, yeah, what a bell cheese. Faith, I've sent you a Zoom link. Maybe Faith is just gone to that booze cabinet that we saw. Faith, I've emailed you a Zoom link.
Here we go. One sec.
Here we go. This is it.
This is going to be so worth it.
Imagine if Faith just comes on and goes, F off you two. How dare you raid me? That ruined my night. You absolute scumbag.
I don't think that's the case.
You just don't know with people these days.
Well,
Catherine.
she's already sent a very nice email. I would be surprised in the turnaround quite so soon.
Subterfuge.
I mean, it's not unheard of. Here we go.
Oh, right. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Right, I just need to... Hang on. I'm going to close that so we don't see any information. Only... Here we... Well, an administrator's entered. If I make Faith an administrator, we might get kicked out of our own...
Administrator.
Apparently the curtain is moving on the Big Boy Cam, but we have to leave that.
Bum, bum, bum.
Administrator, admit yourself and turn your camera on. And turn off the
mute the stream.
Dear God, turn off the Twitch stream.
Double echoes, what's all that about? Oh my God. Oh my days, what was that?
You're getting more and more common the more upset you are. Focus.
Do you know what? I should have learned that because I watch TalkSport all the time and the boys always go, turn off your thing, turn off the radio. Oh, I can't believe I fell for that one.
You absolute pudding. But at least you didn't do the classic thing of saying, hello Faith, it's Iain.
Yeah.
That's my favourite thing that callers do when they say their own name and
then your name.
Then it's the best. Hello.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you?
Not brilliant. If you want to go down that route.
Yeah, I do. No, I want to know.
I'm struggling with this lockdown. I'm struggling with my mental health. Has been terrible today. That's where I am as a human being. How are you, Catherine? We didn't kind of check in at the start. Did we?
I'm doing that thing of trying to concentrate on making it less weird for the kids, but actually when I'm on my own, I'd sometimes get quite... there's a wave of, oh my God, they're looking to me for this and I haven't got the answers for it. And but I think it's not that dissimilar to a lot of people at the moment, just sort of clinging on.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Even though lockdown's there, I'm one of these people that's kind of like embraced the opportunity to do new things.
Right. Yep.
I thought, right, I'm stuck at home. I'm kind of on my own. You're on the lockdown and you've just got to try and make the most of it. So, there's no work and stuff. So I've just been doing lots of creative things, doing things I've always thought I wanted to do, but never had the time for. And it's nice to have, I know some people think the mental health side of it, being in the house alone and all that sort of stuff. But I kind of don't mind the quiet because I'm quite a busy, loud person some of the time, not all the time.
Well, when the microphone works, yes.
Quiet moments. Actually, you can be really self-reflective. Yeah. And I feel I've really found what I want to do in my life now. Like before, I was just going from job to job. So some quite good jobs, but really things that just had no meaning or in my life or to many other people's lives. Yeah. And now I'm kind of, I feel like I found something I want to do. And I'm like my passion now. So
you've hit your groove.
I can improve myself through the lockdown. I've tried to embrace it. But yeah, I do have my bad days. I do get lonely sometimes because I am living on my own at the moment. and I live in an area where I've only just moved to a few years ago, so I don't know many people locally. So I end up talking to the postman quite a lot, and I go down to like the local post office and chat to them, and then I think they're just like, this person needs to leave our shop now. People in Marks and Sparks, they're doing all right. You know, I've got to know some of them, and you know, little Bobby's doing all right. His daddy's back at school, so you know that's what they're telling me. But no, I'm good, and I did. I thank you for the radio. Being a streaming video games, it was never something that I just did it for my mates and for myself, and then. But you kind of enlightened saying in me that that was quite fun having all those people to entertain for a while.
It was all right, was it? Because we are aware what we do at the end of every show is we find someone that we like the look of and we think is a nice person.
And we listen in a bit just to make sure there's no Zeke Hyland or anything like that.
We don't want any arseholes like that. And there's a few of them. And generally, we go to just chatting.
Yeah.
But last night, I just fancied a bit of retro gaming because that's where my head was at. And we saw you, Fantasy Star Online. Oh, be still my beating heart. And we dived in. But it was. I am also aware that sometimes it can be a little bit intimidating going from 5 viewers to 500.
And some people are enjoying just talking to their mates,
Yeah.
right? And then all of a sudden, all these people they don't know pile in, and it can be a little bit overwhelming.
But
so
it was all right, was it?
you seem to handle it fine. Okay,
At
more
first, I
people.
thought it was like some sort of joke, like someone was playing a joke on me, because that's the sort of thing that happens to me online. But then when I realised that, and then I got confused if you'd been someone else, Ian. Like, because I'm an avid reader of retro game magazines. I've even got one here, Fusion, one that come through the post today. So like, it was quite nice to have it. Get my retro game through the post and everything, and all that sort of stuff. You've not seen this one?
I've not seen Fusion. No.
It's Chris Wilkins. Don't know if you know him. He's.
I know the name.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's
I'm
like
gonna check it out.
a mail subscribed one, like the good old days where you and so and then when I looked like yesterday when I looked up, I was like, oh god, it's you. I was like, oh god, now I feel like a fool, and I better say thank you.
No.
Because I was in my own little world, because Fantasy Star is just what I do online, and it's nice to do that. And then it was nice that so many other people were asking questions actually, and because I do a lot of I've got like to do a lot of YouTube and do a lot of articles and stuff, but it's being in that space like the live setting. And having all those people to entertain was quite. I can see now, like when I've seen like DVDs of like my favourite rockers and that, or you read their autobiographies, and they have they fear the crowd, and you think, how can you fear the crowd? You're Bruce Springsteen. How can you be fearful of that when you love it? But now when you're sort of there yourself and you've got that many people staring at you, and you've got to be the one that's entertaining them, I kind of get where that comes from now. There is that.
The worst thing I find about a raid is when the numbers go, I've got 500 people. And then suddenly the numbers start to go down and you think, oh shit, what? Whoa, hey, what am I doing wrong? Hang on, I can be different. And it's not. It's just, you do a raid and it's not, channel isn't for everyone.
They didn't go there for you in the first place. So anyone sticks around is a massive compliment.
And they did stick around.
This is it.
This is it. So like, I was actually quite relieved when it went from like 4, whatever it was. I don't even know what the big number was, but when it went down to like about 300, I was like, actually, that's a little bit easier, a little bit pressure off. And then it slowly over the next hour went down to about 100, and it was like then there was
over an hour though. That's a long time.
It was after midnight, of course.
Yeah,
it was late. So and then by the end of it, there was about 50 people, and then we got to 4 a.m. and I was still playing it. And Joel, the funny thing is, this is genuine. I'm not just saying this to make a funny story out of it. I genuinely logged into Twitch last night just to test out running my stream at 60 frames per second. Literally, that is it. I was going to play it for half an hour with my mate just to test it so we could see it back and forth and make sure, because we do Fantasy Star every Wednesday. That's our thing.
Oh, jeez.
So I wanted to just test it before Wednesday. So when everyone come on to watch it, they would be like, oh, that's all running really, better frame, all that sort of stuff. And I just thought, and then you did that 10 minutes into the stream. And I'm like, what? What's going on? Oh my god! So and then I ended up streaming for 4 hours. So it was good. It was great.
Can we get a shout out for Faith in the chat, please, guys? Can we get the links of this is who we raided last night, basically, and it was a joy. Indulge me 30 seconds of geek.
Well, I was going to say you were lusting over her keyboard.
Well,
the keyboard.
That's only the second time I've ever seen a GameCube keyboard, and the first time I saw it,
look at that.
I think was in Retro Gamer this month or maybe last month. I'd never seen one before. 30 seconds pure geek, right? I didn't know that PSO was on the GameCube. I used to have it on Dreamcast, and it used to be such a joy until it got hacked and it got ruined.
Yeah.
And you can still play Dreamcast online, but it's really fiddly and it involves a Raspberry Pi and it's a pain in the arse. I can't do it.
Hard.
But you can connect a GameCube online. Please, dear God, tell me how.
So basically, back in the day when the 6th generation consoles happened, all the consoles were getting online. So Dreamcast was the first, had a dial-up modem, and then the PlayStation 2 and Xbox both had modems. But the GameCube also had a dial-up modem and a broadband adapter that you plugged into the bottom.
I didn't know this.
Now, the original use for it was to do a LAN, like a local area network. So I've got 2 GameCubes, and if I have 2 TVs, I've got 2 GameCubes with 2 broadband adapters. I can play Mario Kart on 2 tellies, so you can play 2-player Mario Kart, but you both got your own telly. Proper geek out. But the other benefit is there was a couple of games, most notably Phantasy Star Online, that was released, and it actually was an online game where you used to buy a subscription for every month, just like the Dreamcast version.
Yeah.
And you can and now there's servers online today, which you can just literally. I'll tell you, if you can hold still for 1 second, I'll show you my setup.
I swear to God, when lockdown is over, we're doing the show from Faith's house.
Yeah.
This is what is happening. Oh, look at this! It's filth.
But there's me broadband. There's me broadband adapter.
Goes in there. Look. Oh, look at that! How did I not know this?
Well, now you do.
Oh my God!
Faith! What happened?
I dropped it.
Are you alive?
I dropped it. I died myself.
I've got a hacked GameCube that's got like a memory card in it, so it's got 400 games in there.
Yeah.
Don't know if that makes you, if that's any.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
All right, but you're not getting as
She's
excited.
she's not impressed.
Oh, I'm impressed.
I'm not impressed because I've got Phantasy Star Online on the GameCube. That's why I'm not impressed.
Okay, okay. Right, fine. We'll play this game. Here we go, round 2. Round 2. I have a hacked GameCube with a memory card in it, and it's got almost every GameCube game on it. Your turn.
I've got a full Dreamcast PAL set with every single single accessory.
Okay, all right. 2-0. Round 3.
You're going to lose this one, mate.
Round 3. No.
I've got a feeling she's not even warming up yet.
Round 3. I've got an Arcade 2020 handheld, Dreamcast, N64, GameCube. There's no GameCube on it. I take that back, actually. Dreamcast, N64, PS1, all the other consoles on there.
Yeah, I've got 2 Neo Geo AESs with loads of games.
3-0. Okay. Wait, whoa. Hang on a minute. I think I would beat you on that.
Why?
Well, how many games are...
Whether.
How many games have you... Can you play PS1 games on there?
Well, no, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, you win.
2-1. 2-1.
Hello, police. I think there's been a murder.
I have got an N64 that has been upgraded
RGB.
No, it's better than that. It can do... I think it can maybe do 60 frames per second.
Are you making this up now?
No, it can do HD.
Oh, God.
It's upgraded to HD, and it has a memory card in there with about 300 games, N64 games.
Yeah, like an EverDrive.
Okay. And it's an EverDrive.
I have the world's most complete Sonic collection. I've got over 350 different Sonic variant titles.
I'm going to say it's 2-all.
I don't know. I think I should be calling the pathologist in.
I worked with Charles Martinet, and somewhere on a hard drive, I've got him saying, "It's the Iain Lee Show."
Okay. The only thing I can do that is I interviewed Craig Stitt, who worked at Sega Techno Institute yesterday. That's the only thing.
I'll give you that. Let's shake hands and end on a draw. We really enjoyed your channel last night, and we will probably pop in again at some point. And thank you for being absolutely fab. And I swear to God, when this is done, when there is a vaccine, whether you like it or not, we're going to come and do the show from your house one night.
Oh, that'll be brilliant. I'll make you Boilermakers like they have in America. I've been drinking these things. They're crazy.
What's a Boilermaker?
I don't know, but I'm in.
Basically, you get like a pint of beer and you put like shots of vodka in it, and then you just drink it.
Sweet Lord, we'll never be seen again.
Jesus Christ!
It gets you absolutely out of your face within like a few sips. It's worth it. It's worth the drive.
We'll never drive again.
Final one before we go. I met Shigeru Miyamoto and he drew a picture of me. On that bombshell.
You definitely win then.
It's so nice to talk to you. When are you next online? Streaming?
Tomorrow at 9.
Same time as us. Do not go and watch Faith. But
no, if you do, stay here. Send them afterwards because I normally stream until about 4 in the morning. So
I tell you what, tomorrow night we will come and raid. We don't normally raid the same person twice.
Oh no, don't do that. No, don't do
that. No, we like you. You are now official friend of the show. Tomorrow night we're going to come and raid you at midnight.
Oh my God. Okay.
See you later.
Thank you, my darling.
Really nice to meet you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, how brilliant.
Bye.
And that's the joy of a raid. You get to meet people like Faith.
We've met some brilliant people.
I don't think we've certainly not had one a-hole.
No.
We've not had one a-hole on the raids. I've got to do the live reads in a minute. We've had a couple where it's maybe not quite worked so well. That's fine.
We had one that was a kind of it was odd, wasn't it?
They keep emailing me.
Do they?
This is the games thing, right?
Yeah.
They keep the
There was like a network, weren't they?
Yeah.
And we liked the look of this guy, and then immediately when he saw that he had a lot of numbers, someone else took it over.
Yeah.
You got a feeling that
It was weird. They keep messaging me. They DM'd me on Insta, on IG, a few times saying we really enjoyed that. Thanks, you really created a great vibe. Then they messaged me on Twitter at the weekend, I think, saying thanks so much for raiding us. We'd love to invite you on our podcast to spread the love.
Oh.
And I'm thinking,
yes, it means son. Yes.
But we wanted to see
that guy,
a guy doing the quiz, and it got a little bit.
It looked like and I'm going to use it looked like a boss or someone who was more senior in the group decided that they wanted those numbers, didn't it? That's what it looked like. I don't know.
Somers Waste Solutions are tonight's main sponsors of the show, and they've had their bosses spanked for not mentioning this guy on their website. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They got the important one.
It matters.
This guy. SomersWasteSolutions.com. It's James and Mark. We saw their website. Very, very slick, guys. I wonder if it's hosted by 34sp.com. If it's not, it should be. All of your waste needs will be sorted out by James and Mark. There is their website. Each night this week, we're going to have the logo and then the contact details of one company. Yesterday it was 34SP. I do apologise. Tomorrow it's going to be Poseidon, but tonight it's Somers Waste Solutions. There is their email address. And just to remind you guys, in the 300th edition of Viz, we are going to be in it, sponsoring the letters page. And I've said to them, you be as rude as you want. Be as rude as you want.
About me.
And we are this show at some point in October is going to be sponsored by Viz.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Big up the big
In an ever-changing world, your relationship may not stay the same. It may not last the course. In that case, you need to call Gregorian Emerson, gelaw.co.uk.
Hey, Howie, 2K5, welcome.
It's almost worth going through divorce to hang out with these cool guys.
I married a lady, didn't want to be with her. She was my second wife. I married her just so I could see gelaw.co.uk. It cost me a fortune, but it would have cost me more if I'd gone somewhere else. It would have cost me nothing if I hadn't married her, but then I never met gelaw.co.uk.
That's a semi-true story.
I have not got a semi. Poseidon Safety Management, run by this dirty dog. This dirty dog.
Oh, I don't think it's fair.
Dirty dog. Zeus. Talk to me about them, please.
Devon and Cornwall, hotbed of crime and criminality,
Well,
right?
it was.
No.
It was.
Because the streets have been cleaned up by these guys, Poseidon Safety Management. They will give you manned guarding. They'll give you dogged guarding. They will give you mobile patrols. Whatever you need, they can help you with it. If you have a small business, they'll put a small patrol there. If you've got a big business...
This is what they do to crooks. This is what they do to crooks.
You get the idea. Poseidon Safety Management for Devon and Cornwall.
That's what they do to crooks. And actually, Nick sent us this. This was another crook they caught. See what they did to him? Ripped off his testes. They would never do that, actually.
No, it's illegal. It's frowned upon, at least.
34sp.com. They will host your website, baby. If you use the code TLNA, you will get it free today for 3 months.
Yeah.
All right. For 3 months, my baby. Free 3 months, oh yeah, honey pie. Those free 3 months. And if you're a charity, you get it for free anyways. Registered UK charities only. None of your foreign charities. And none of your unregistered charities.
None of you pretend charities.
None of your pretend charities.
Actual charities.
Actual charities.
That's true. That's a true story.
The Pauls, thank you for the bits. DJ Bird Sounds, resubscribed. Thanking you, sir. HBoy36, thank you very much indeed. Gin Soak Boy, thank you for the sub. David in Swansea, Jams84, Rick Sim2K, Womble Dan, Caspar Hauser.
Oh,
that's a film. Have you seen that?
No. Werner Herzog.
Werner Herzog, and I made a film called The Diary of Caspar Hauser, and it's a film about a mysterious man who appears in a village, and nobody knows who he is. And Mark, I've just been shot. It is a minor wound. Rob on Wheels has subscribed for 17 months in a row. Dear God, I would suggest you get a life.
Or, thank you.
Mad Sainty. Follow. Let's just check the follow numbers, guys.
Follow, etc.
Etc. Let's just check those follow numbers. 10,286. The follows aren't going up. If you're not following us, click follow now. I want 24 follows. Thank you, Haybana. I want 24 follows. You missed Jim Bob, Haybana, but it will be up on YouTube in two or 3 days, and it'll be a podcast as well in 2 or 3 days, and it was lovely.
And you'll be able to watch it on here, right?
Why the hell has fake Sheila not been following us?
Oh.
Why have you not been following us? The Rocky Roll of Honour, is it? Thank you, Mr. Washington. Thank you, SK. Why has she not been following us?
Well, there are so many questions around fake Sheila.
What? 10,208. Air Up Ducks.
Thank you.
Cole has subscribed.
Ooh.
No, thank you. Emily Jane has subscribed. Thank you. We weren't asking for subscriptions, but thank you. If you have got Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Twitch account. You can subscribe. I thought it may help. You should have been following from... Yeah, it would have helped at the start.
You would have got notifications and that.
Let's move that. 34SP, we did that, didn't we?
Yes.
We did. Okay. Is the shirt a nod to Carter? It's a flick. No, it's just I just fancy wearing the shirt. It's been in my kitchen for ages, washed, and I'm followed then followed again. Bullshit, Mr. Handman. I feel the energy sapped from my...
Why? Because of Sheila?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, by the way, has the pod mic always been a thing, or did I miss this?
What?
What does
Yes,
that mean?
you missed it. We've always had microphones.
What does that even mean, Pixel Sean TV? By the way, what a first hour of the show. Second hour was great as well. I'm going to fix this camera because it's going over that way too much and it annoys me. Going to fix that. Probably not tomorrow. Probably going to do that Saturday.
Right.
Enter the Dragon quote. Well done. You come right out of a comic book. Here we go. There we go. We got some Black Belt Jones fans. We got some Jim Kelly fans in the house. Bullshit, Mr. Handman. Don't think. Feel. It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger, or you will miss all the heavenly glory. The art of fighting without fighting. The art of fighting without fighting. The art of fighting without fighting. I'm doing a Chinese and a New Zealand. because you kind of have to.
Mm.
The art of fighting without fighting. The art of fighting without fighting. Now we're going to watch that scene.
Please, because I've heard it. I've heard your version of it so many times.
You've never heard me say that before.
Not that bit. I've never got that far, but I've never.
The art of fighting. The art of fighting without fighting. The art of fighting without fighting. And then I'll show you don't think feel. It's like a finger pointing the way to the moon. Don't, Gunson. Don't.
Hey!
Oh, you were missile. Ow! What was that?
Retaliation.
Oh! The art of fighting without fighting. It's such a good film, Enter the Dragon. Whoa!
Matty Stevo wants my in memoriam to Jackie Stallone.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Yeah, Jackie!
Here we go. Courtesy of Warner Brothers. Thank you to Warner Brothers. What's this guy? Bruce Lee don't give a shit.
Do I bother you?
Do I bother you?
Don't waste yourself. What's your style?
My style? The art of fighting without fighting.
You can call it the art of fighting without fighting.
The art of
The
fighting?
art of fighting without fighting?
Yes, the
Is he saying farting?
No, he's not saying farting.
The art of fighting without fighting?
Oh, he is saying it.
The art of fighting without fighting?
He is. It's all dubbed
The art
over.
of fighting without fighting? Without fighting. The art of fighting.
Okay. Okay. All right. It does say that. All right. That's fine. Enter the Dragon. Don't think. Feel. Don't think. Feel. It's like a finger pointing the way. This kid's now a Hong Kong director.
Is he?
Yeah. Here we go. Bruce Lee looks so frigging cool in this film. So cool.
Kick me. Kick me.
What was that?
What was that? An exhibition? We need emotional content. Try again.
I used to have a
I
like
said
that.
What made a clapping noise?
It was his material of his Mandarin suit. I used to have a suit like that. I used to learn Kung Fu in a suit like that. It looked great.
emotional content, not anger. Now try again. With me.
Bruce is furious.
That's it. How did it feel to you? Let me think.
Oh.
Don't think. Feel.
You'll get struck off. for
It
that.
is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory. Do you understand?
What a film! And can I just show you one more thing? Right. I went to her restaurant. This is the woman whose restaurant I went to, Angela Mao. She wasn't there, but I went to her restaurant.
You spoke to her son, didn't you?
Spoke to her son and said her mum was an absolute legend. Look at her. She's incredible. I think she's Taekwondo. Get out of me, you piece of trash. She's amazing. She's like proper Taekwondo champion.
Stay back.
Oh.
Run! Run! Ow!
He's dead. He's dead. Here we go. There we go. Look at her. She's incredible. Out of the way, pigs. I love those mandarin suits. These kicks. Whoa! Look at that, man! Look at that spin! Whoa! Look at that! We're going to see that in slow motion. That is just... Oh my God, that's so good. Here we go, 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 here we go. Here we go. Sees him. Alright, I'm not having that. I'm out. That's great, man. She's great. Went to a restaurant in New York, and because it was like there was a big news story about it, and I was in New York and I had nothing to do because the things I'd gone there for had been cancelled. The concert had been cancelled. I thought I'll find this. It was miles away and no one knew where it was, and then I found it, and I knew it was that because I found an interview with her where she sat and I could recognise a corner, and I was sat there eating, and every time an old Chinese lady came in, there were quite a few. I was the only Western person there. What's that? I wonder if that's her. And it wasn't. But then I went and spoke to her son and said, "Is this Angela Mal's restaurant?" He said, "Oh yeah, I'm a son." I said, "Oh man, I've got to say, your mum is a I'm from the UK and I've come and I've all this way to see this. Oh, what a legend." Lino, this reminds me of a song. Don't tell me it's on the tip of my tongue. Damn, I lost my heart to a Starship Trooper. Thanks for the help, everyone. Swear to God, Lino, you're actually asking for a perma ban. For what I call a perma ban. 0203 286 6370. I tweeted
New callers only, though.
I tweeted the old number. Yeah.
Hello, Ian.
Who's this?
It's Paul.
Who's Paul?
Oh.
I'm just ringing you. I'm feeling a bit down tonight.
Who's Paul?
Have you phoned us before, Paul?
Yeah, I rang a couple of weeks ago.
Remind me what we talked about.
Yeah, I got spiked when I was 15, and I'm bedridden now. I have to take morphine, and
right.
I'm bedridden. I rang a couple of weeks ago.
And you got what when you were 15? Spiked.
I got spiked. Yeah, when I was. I got spiked in my Coca-Cola. I was having a drink of Coke, and
I don't remember. I don't remember this call.
No, it was 4 weeks ago now. I'll take a lot of morphine now, so I'm out of it. But I've just been listening to you.
I do not remember a call about a 15-year-old being spiked in their Coca-Cola, and that is something I think I would remember.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that. My personal historian, Matty, is going to remind me if that happened or not. You don't remember it, Catherine.
No.
You remember like
Most.
everything. Is it possible, Paul, that you called us? You imagined you called us because you were on morphine? Because I've taken morphine and anything can happen.
This is Ian Lee on Talk Radio.
Well, we're not on Talk Radio. We're on Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah. I don't think you spoke to us.
No, I definitely did. It was about 3-4 weeks ago. I'm sorry, I've just had a dosage of morphine, and
I don't think I would remember a story about a 15-year-old having their Coca-Cola spiked and it rendering them incapable of leaving a bed. I would imagine. Listen, I took morphine. I took tramadol, which is similar to morphine. I was travelling through time. I was travelling through time. I was on the Lost Island, and I imagined a better ending to Lost than the one they gave us. So I know that it's very, very easy to. When you're on something as strong as morphine, the brain cannot discern between the real and the vividly imagined. So I would like to suggest that you may have imagined that you called us, but you never did.
I definitely rang Ian. I remember.
You didn't tell us. If you did, you certainly didn't tell us about being spiked at 15. Are you sure you didn't ring Talk Radio?
No, I definitely spoke to a guy called Ian Lee. It's definitely you. It's the same number I've just rang.
Literally wasn't us. Why are you calling us from a withheld number?
This ain't my phone. This is my sister's phone.
Okay,
I'll
ask you the question again.
Yeah.
Why are you calling us from a withheld number?
I don't know. My sister's got it on without. She speaks to her boyfriend and she's in a relationship. I don't know.
Why are you calling from your sister's phone?
Because mine's turned off. It's on charge. I'm just waiting for it to charge back up.
Okay.
And
You have certainly not spoken to us before. But what can we... That's fine. What can we do for you this evening?
I'm just really down, to be honest. I just wanted to, I don't know, just talk to someone. I don't have many friends now because obviously I'm bedridden. I don't talk to many.
How long have you been bedridden for?
Well, I'm 29 now, so since I was 15.
And so
14 years.
Okay. As I don't know it because I've not heard the story, what happened to you at 15 that made you bedridden?
Well, I was out for a carvery with my friend at the time. I was going to be a Marine in Plymouth, and we was out having a carvery at the time. Stupid as my mates are, I thought it would be a spike my drink.
With
speed.
With speed.
And I was in a coma for five days.
Gosh, how much speed did they put in your coke?
It was a couple of milligrams.
Milligrams, so like nothing.
Well, it was enough to send me. It was enough to put me in a coma, nearly died.
May I speak free? Because milligrams is nothing.
Well, have you ever had 10 milligrams of speed in your drink?
Right. I'm going to ask my friend Catherine here something. Milligrams are less than a gram, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Then yeah. I mean, I've had like 5 grams. I mean, I'm not doing a dick measuring contest, but I've had 5 grams of speed or coke. 10 milligrams is nothing.
It was enough to put me in a coma, Ian, and you're being a bit thingy there because I've lost my life because of this.
Oh, I'm not being anything. I'm just being honest. 10 milligrams is absolutely nothing. It's a tiny, tiny amount.
Well, that's what they could find in my system after 12 hours. So
okay,
they can't really tell me what the total was. But obviously, I was in a coma for 5 days. I missed out on my Royal Marine because I was meant to be a Royal Marine, and I missed out on my training in Plymouth. I was in Plymouth at the time.
You were in Plymouth to train?
I was in Plymouth to train, yes,
yeah.
to be a Royal Marine.
What,
That's a lie.
At 15?
That's a lie.
No, I was in cadets first, then I was going on to Marine training when I was 17. They have a young Marine program.
Can the Smiths post a link into the chat, please? Can we?
Because I got.
Right, hang on.
I was permanently suspended. Sorry.
The Smiths is saying that you called us in January 2019.
Oh yeah, no, it would no.
Someone in the chat is saying that you called us 2019.
No, definitely wasn't that long ago.
Well, I don't remember it.
That's over a year ago.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying about morphine. That time expands.
It does. It's not the same guy.
No, it's not that, Smiths. It's not that. I don't recognise your story.
Well, I said it out 3-4 weeks. I'm sure it was you. Because it's just the number that's in my call log now.
It wasn't this. It wasn't us.
Did I speak to someone else on this number then?
No, because this number is my house number.
Oh. Did no one else answer it?
No.
Yeah, and now I'm bedridden. I've lost everything, Ian. To be honest, I was suspended from school, and that's why I went on to the young student marine program when I was 15, and I
Right.
was doing a bit of school in there as well as a young cadet, and then I was going to join the Royal Marine.
Well, I'm
And
sorry
then
that
this-
things. I'm sorry that things went so badly.
Yeah, but it's just words, though, Ian, isn't it? It's never gonna, it's never gonna change my life.
Okay,
again, is
okay. I'm not sorry that things went so badly then.
it? Okay.
I mean, what would you like? What would you like me to say? I can only say words.
I don't think I should have rang up and asked for advice, should I?
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know you were asking for advice. First of all, we have never spoken before, right?
We have, Ian. We have.
What was your
a few
name?
Weeks ago. It's Paul.
Right, Paul. You have never told me this story.
I definitely have, because
You
I
haven't.
can even see.
Why
can
would I
even
lie?
see
Why would
now-
I lie about? Why would I lie about that?
I can even see now, 9 minutes 11 seconds, and my last call to this number,
And why did? And you called us from your phone before, right?
and it was yeah,
Right. You called us from your phone before, right?
yeah.
Right. And on that phone you've got now, you can see the last call that you made.
No, on my phone that I've just recharged, I've got it back on now.
You've literally just recharged it and it's just come back on this second, has it?
Yeah, because
Bullshit. Bullshit.
iPhones
Bullshit.
take a while to. No, iPhones do
Bullshit.
take a while to. No,
Bullshit.
no. It's
I'm
true.
calling it bullshit.
But you're wrong, Ian.
I'm not wrong. Why would I lie about
Ian,
me? Why would I lie about you? Why would I lie?
Do you have an iPhone, Ian?
No, I don't. Why would I
Well, then-
lie? Why would I
They take a while
lie?
to-
Why
they
would?
come on with
Why
the
would? Yeah,
5%
phones do.
charge.
Why would I lie?
I've got an iPhone.
Why would I lie? Okay,
Don't
what date
they,
did you?
Catherine? Don't they turn on when it gets
Can
to
you tell me
5%?
what date you called?
See? Okay,
What date did,
let
what
me
date
have a
did you
look.
call?
Let me just go down, because I've come off the call log now. It was the 3rd of September, so that would have been 3 weeks ago. Thursday.
Just give me the give me the last two numbers. I just want the last two numbers of your phone number.
47.
And you're saying the 3rd of September.
Yeah. And you can apologise to me, Ian, when you see this, when you see I have rang.
If I need to, I will.
We haven't heard this story before, Paul. Whatever happened?
It's exciting, isn't it? That number has not.
No,
That number is
no, it's not exciting. How
Because
can I
that-
tell you a story?
because
You
that
say
I have a
exciting?
call. I have a call log here. The 3rd of September was the night that Manchester Gamer won a chair. The calls I've got are Manchester Gamer, Dan, Danielle, and Mark, Lisa Marie, Liam, a number that ends 75, and that's it. That's it. That's the log.
Maybe you didn't ask my name then.
No, a number would have come
This
up.
registers all the phone
It's
calls.
all the numbers. So this is with respect. It might have seemed real to you, and that's me giving you the benefit of the doubt.
No, Ian, please don't say it was.
You did not call us on the 3rd of September. I can see.
Did it. Ian, I can see I rang for 9 minutes 11 seconds.
What was the number that you dialed?
This number I'm calling you on now.
So read the number out of the call log.
020
Yeah.
3286
Yeah.
6370.
Okay. Then why is your number not showing in my call log that keeps every call we've received?
There could be a lot of reasons for that. I don't
Well,
know.
give me
Maybe-
one. Give me one, because I can't think of any. I would love to
Maybe-
hear one.
Ian, I'm sorry. I'm just
Give me
really-
one. I accept your apology.
just
Give
in
me
pain.
one. Give me one reason.
Maybe your system was down. You're probably having technical difficulties. You sometimes do.
Right. Okay. By the way, everyone can stay out of this because you said the 3rd, right?
third. Let me. I've got.
Yeah. So Arkan said he said the first, not the third.
Yeah.
The first we're not
Yeah.
on. The first we're not on. He said the third. So everyone just stay out of this, right?
Why are people saying stuff in the comments?
Because it's a
Why-
show.
Because-
It's a phone-in show where people comment, and because this story is being proved to be bullshit.
Are you saying my story's bullshit?
Yes.
Ian, you get people to ring you up and tell you, but that's unbelievable.
Well,
I've literally told you my story, and then you just say
You haven't.
bullshit.
You've
You
told us a made-up
that-
story.
You say that to everyone. You just say it's bullshit. You just don't agree with
I don't say
anyone.
that to everyone.
You
I say it when people are talking bullshit. You did not phone us on the 3rd of September.
I thought you wanted to be a counsellor.
Yeah, I do, and I will call out bullshit.
Talk to people like this.
Yes, I
being a
can.
counsellor.
Well, I'm not
You
a
can't.
counsellor. I'm not a counsellor now. I'm a phone-in host online, so I can.
If I went to you as a counsellor for advice,
I wouldn't accept you. I wouldn't accept you. I wouldn't accept you as a client.
Well, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
know
I
who
wouldn't.
was till you met
Well,
me. You
I
would.
wouldn't
You
accept
wouldn't
you as a
know who
client
was
because I
till you
find
met
you
me.
unpleasant and I find you aggressive.
So are you going to send everyone away then?
Everyone who is aggressive and I feel
Just because
uncomfortable
they
with.
don't agree with it? Are you just
No,
talking
no,
over
didn't
me?
mention
You
agreements.
just talk over me because you feel like you're losing. You're
No.
just going to send everyone
What
away.
is it, Paul? What is this, Paul?
Well, you weren't
Paul,
having
Paul,
any
Paul,
fun, Ian.
Paul, what is this?
How can you be this rude to people? You're so rude, Ian.
Because you're lying.
I'm
You're
not
lying to
Ian.
me.
You're supposed
You
want to be a counsellor.
This
and
is
I've
nothing
just
to do
rang
with
in
being a
saying that,
counsellor.
my
This is
life has been
nothing.
turned upside down.
This is nothing to do with me being a counsellor. I want to be a counsellor. I'm not a counsellor. I'm hosting a phone-in show online, and I can speak to you
haven't
how
got
I
skills
choose.
to be a counsellor, Ian. You
I
could
haven't.
never do it.
I haven't got
You
the
have.
skills.
You're
I haven't.
You're appalling, Ian. You
Paul,
really
Paul,
bullied
I
me
haven't
tonight.
got this. I haven't got the
You
skills
bullied
to.
me.
I haven't got the skills to be a counsellor. That's why I'm going to go to college and learn them. So I haven't got them right. You're correct.
You haven't got the,
Maybe I won't. Maybe I haven't.
General nous and the
I'll
general
find out.
humanity to be a
But I can smell bullshit and lies.
You haven't got the genuine humanity to be a counsellor.
How can we help you tonight?
You're appalling, Ian.
How can we?
You spoke to me and bullied me tonight. You took the bully.
Okay. Okay. How can we help you tonight?
Well, you bullied me. So what? You now you're trying to pretend to fake to help me.
Oh God, no, not at all.
And you
I
call
want
me
this
a
call.
liar.
I'm not pretending to fake to help you. I want this call to end. So I'm just trying to get to a conclusion. So how can we help you?
Why don't you do what you're doing normally then when you're just losing an argument and hang up on people? That's what you
Okay.
should do.
Right.
I'm not losing an argument. There is
You
no
are.
argument.
When
You
you
have
lose an
presented
argument, you hang
something.
up on people,
You
or
have
you play-
presented.
or you play music.
You have presented
play
something
YouTube.
that is provably untrue. I have proved it's untrue, and yet you'll continue to personally attack me.
How have you proved it? What I'm
Can
saying
I
is not
speak?
real?
Can I speak to your sister?
No, because she's at work. She's left the phone here. But she's at work.
What does your sister do?
Why are we talking about the sister? I'm talking
Because
about me.
because she doesn't
And that's
exist.
what you're doing.
Because she doesn't.
To-
I look
to
for
answer another
facts.
subject,
Your
to get
sister
off the
doesn't.
topic, you're
Your
going-
sister doesn't exist. It's all in your mind.
It's all
Can
in my
you-
mind, is it, Ian?
Yes, yes, I
You want
think
to
it
speak
is.
to my brother?
No, because I don't care about your
My
brother.
brother.
Actually, I'd like to speak to your brother. Yes, please.
You come on the phone? Don't want to. See, I'm not going to put my brother on the phone when he doesn't want to. You know,
He's not there.
He just spoke.
Well, I didn't hear him.
No, you don't have to. No, it's just, no one. Don't worry. Don't want to. See, he said he doesn't want to. No,
I didn't hear it.
I
didn't hear it. I didn't hear
He
it.
said he doesn't want to.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear another voice. I can just hear you. I think we're done here, Paul.
Jake, come on. Leave me alone.
Well, now you're bullying your brother. Paul, I think we're done
I'm
here,
bullying
mate.
my brother.
I think we're done here now.
You're bullying. I just
Okay.
want to end that. You're bullying. You'll
Big
never
bully?
be a counsellor.
Big bully?
You want to
Never
you
be a
want
counsellor?
to get some humanity skills.
I will try and get some humanity skills. Thank you for your advice.
Thank you.
Good night.
Now, all the conversation about this is what you do, this is what you do. Why on earth would he ring you up for advice if that's how he felt? There's so much strange about that.
Enjoyed that. Enjoyed that.
There's so much, isn't there, to unpick there?
I love that. People that hate me are going to hate me more for that. People that like me are going to get it. And some people will be confused.
Here's the thing. If someone comes on and makes stuff up, it stops you getting to the actual nub of what the conversation could have been.
If you want to phone up and have a go at me, have a go at me. But don't lie.
But also, it's kind of insulting to everyone we do talk to and help because they are honest.
I need to stop looking at the chat. Except for people like Matty can be really helpful because he remembers.
Oh, well, I remember, and I would remember that. Do you know why I would remember spiking?
Yeah.
Because I got my drink spiked.
Yeah. But Matty is also brilliant at filling in any cracks. But your memory's great. My memory's terrible, but I think I would remember that, but I don't know. But then I'm also looking at people going, this 1,000% definitely happened. Well, it didn't.
No.
And then someone's getting confused with someone else and all of that. So, but there we go.
People react very violently, don't they, when their fantasies are unpicked. And I think that it's a real shame. If you want to come on, you don't have to make something up to talk about.
I mean, now someone's going to find a clip of the call.
Why are you being nasty now?
Why were you being nasty then?
You're being nasty. You're talking about me like I wasn't even making.
Well, it's because we're trying to work out what happened, Paul. Because it was
you call me a liar. You call me a liar. Said
I never said you were a liar. I said that it.
Yes, you did.
I said it didn't make sense.
I just listened to you on the radio.
And you didn't.
We're not on the radio.
On Twitter.
No.
We're not on Twitter. Twitch.
There we go. What did you really ring us for, Paul? Because you obviously don't like the show and you don't like the way Iain handles himself. So why would you bring a problem to him?
Why would you say? Why would you say that, Catherine?
The last 10 minutes conversation? Because you said this is what you
no,
always do. You're a bully. You always do this. You're never going to make it. That's what you said.
Yeah, he did. I was trying to tell him. I was telling him something that's happened in my life that's ruined my life, and he just calls me alive and.
No, but you said he had.
Do you know that?
Paul, are we both going to talk, or are we going to have a conversation?
Yeah, I'll talk to you, Catherine. Yeah,
all right.
I'll talk to Iain.
All right, fine. So why would you ring us and speak to Iain more than me when you don't like the way he handles callers?
Because he was the one who answered. You didn't answer. If you answered, I'd have spoke to you.
Are you watching? Because we're both here.
Yeah, but Iain answered, so I just spoke to him. If you did answer, I spoke to you.
No, I spoke to you and you ignored me. So what did you really ring for, Paul?
I'm just down. I'll be honest. I'm just down. I just wanted to talk, and then just to get humiliated like that.
I don't think you were
not very nice,
humiliated.
is it?
I don't think you were humiliated.
I think I was. Is Iain going to apologise to me?
No, I don't think he should either. I think you were quite rude.
No, I was quite rude. Well,
yeah.
That explains the man he is then, don't it? If you can't be a man enough to apologise.
I don't understand how that works.
Well, he isn't the man, is he?
I'm saying you got very defensive and you got very rude straight away, and we were just trying to unpick what was going on.
Catherine, if you had your life ruined and someone accused you of making it up, wouldn't you get a bit defensive?
I don't think I would. No, I don't think I would get the way that.
Come on, of course you would. You've had.
Okay, but you're speaking for me now. You're speaking for me now. I don't think you really want to have a conversation. I don't know what it was. And actually, when Iain said he was sorry about what happened, you went for him then as well. So I don't really know what you thought was going to come out of this.
He's sorry, but he ain't sorry. He's obviously faking that because he just previously said before that.
Okay. I think that's the way you want it to be.
No, he definitely said I was making it up.
Well, okay. I think we're done.
I don't know why you stick up for him, Catherine, when you know he's in the wrong.
I don't think he's in the wrong. There you go. So stop trying to work out what's in my head. And I would really like to know what's going on in yours.
You are going to say that, ain't you? Because,
Why?
you're employed by him.
I'm not. I'm not employed by him. I'm not employed by him. We're 50-50. We're business partners. Do you know how that works, 50-50?
If he wanted to drop you, he'd drop you. So you're basically employed by him.
What time did you call us on that? What time did you call us on that show?
You're getting personal with me now because that's.
What time did you? We're business partners. I don't.
Do you understand 50-50? I know you're not great with quantities.
Don't look at women as beneath me. We're business partners. What time did you call on that show? Should be in the phone log.
You'll be on the video.
I know that. I'm just having a look.
It's gone.
That's unfortunate, isn't it?
I will have words. This is the 3rd of September. Tomorrow. I will send an email tomorrow because that is inappropriate behaviour. This is the 3rd of September.
Hello, Jim.
Good evening. Good evening. Are we well?
It's Jim.
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Just wanted a bit of advice, though, if possible.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Good stuff.
Here's looking right there.
How long do you think you should wait to be called back before you write it off?
Thank you, Matty. I'm really sorry, mate. I'm annoyed myself there. Strange.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that the argument is.
Call us back, Paul.
The argument is that he knows exactly why I'm doing things because I'm the employee. Right? Okay.
Andy and Mark say they've skipped through the video. No, Paul. Matty, I'm really sorry. It really annoys me that I keep showing that bit there. Here we go. This is the last time we'll take this call. What time did you call us on that show?
I'm sorry. I hung up. I pressed the wrong button. It was 10:41.
Okay.
So that would be
it was 9 minutes 11 seconds.
Okay, so 10:41. So that will be 1 hour and 40 minutes. Okay, let's have a listen. Manage a poll. New poll. So this is 1 hour 40 and 31 seconds.
Who came up with cat cam?
Came up with cat.
I'm just in pain.
Let's put Gatford. Okay, so Elton. And you told us about you having your drink spiked at the age of 15.
Yes.
In that phone call, in 1 minute, 1 hour at 10:41. What time does the show start? 9. So it'll be 1. Okay, here we go. Pete, it's coming up then. Written down, so there was something in the air. We're going to set that for 5 minutes. There is a poll, guys.
Feel free to join.
The judge, the jury, and I'm going to say it. The executioner. Okay, here we go. So we're listening to that show, and we're now at
absolutely correct.
10:41.
Absolutely correct.
I remember wearing that
we
jumper.
We need night vision or infrared. Oh God, you can no.
Give us some privacy.
Oh, sorry.
I can't hear anything.
Doesn't matter. You can't hear it. We can, and we've not got your call so far.
Elton is void due to his ineligible participation.
Keep looking. You will find it.
We're at 10:41 and 30 seconds, and nothing so far.
This voting.
Oh, I'm just in pain. Yeah.
I did see that Richard in the chat earlier on
claimed it.
Claimed it. Yeah, he says he claimed. He said it was definitely 10:40. You called us.
10:40 for 9 minutes 7 seconds. Yeah.
Okay. So if I jump forward like 4 minutes, we should jump into the call. Here we go. So I'm going to jump forward to 10:44. So we should be in the middle of the call. No, that's Gatford. It's not Gatford, is it, Paul?
No, I'm not.
On the 3rd of September, right?
What did you say? You're not Paul?
I said on Paul, not
Right.
Gatford.
Callers.
Whoever he is.
Decide.
Whoever he is.
Okay.
I don't know who he is.
When isn't it your anniversary tomorrow? And
Yeah. Okay. So I've gone from 1:40 to 1:45, 1 hour 45, to 1 hour 49. And there's no phone call, mate. So I'm going to
There
call
is-
it again.
I have.
Bullshit.
I'll send you a screenshot. Can I send you a screenshot anywhere? What can I send a screenshot to? I'll send you a screenshot of the call log, and I'll prove it that way.
No, but your call log doesn't feature on our show that we've got evidence of.
Yeah, but I'll send you a screenshot of the call
Mate,
log.
we're
of the number
watching...
and how many-
Paul, if that is indeed your name. We're watching...
Oh, here we go. And that is, are you going to say I'm making up my name?
We're
Brilliant.
watching
Yeah,
the
well done.
show. We're watching the show that you claim to have called. We're watching the time that you claim to have called. And there is no evidence of that phone call. Go back 5 minutes in case it started late. It's a good point. That's a really good point.
So I'll make.
We did the Zoom call.
I've got your number on call log for 9 minutes, and I remember speaking to you faintly, but I do remember speaking to you.
Everyone.
And I've made it up.
Yeah.
And it could be an error on your system. or
I'm
anything.
watching
And on the video.
the show that we're talking about, and unless it's miraculously been cut out by some ethereal force, which is possible, I suppose, but unlikely, unless that's been cut out, then yeah, it didn't happen.
I'm sure I've just seen in the comments someone said they've definitely seen it.
Well,
Oh, you've seen that in the comments.
So-
Whereabouts? Who said it?
Who said that?
Let me look.
So you watching on your lap? Have you got a desktop?
Oh, iPad.
You got an iPad? All right. Who said that?
'Cause I don't see
I've
that.
not got an iPad now.
Just asking you who said.
Well,
who said it
Ian
happened?
doesn't like to believe, does he?
No, I think you're talking bullshit. Who said that it happened? Because I can't see that.
I'm trying to find the comment.
Yeah, because it's not there, mate. Listen, Paul, it's not going well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wish you luck. I am genuinely sorry for any pain that you may be in. And I am going to wish you a good evening.
Are you really, though? Are you really sorry?
I'm sorry that you're in pain, yes.
Are you, though?
I'm sorry that any human being is in pain, yes.
But you make a mockery out of me.
But when you're lying.
Oh, I'm lying. So you're saying you're sorry for the pain, but then you're also saying in the same sentence, I'm lying.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes, I am.
You're brilliant,
Yes, I am.
Ian. Brilliant. Your counselling goes really good for you, Ian.
There it is.
Thank you.
You know.
I start on
very
Thursday,
good.
so fingers crossed.
Well, you're gonna be awful at it, but
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
mate. Thank you, Paul. I hope you learn to tell the truth.
Let's just look at that. That's all unknown person. That's not the same person, is it?
You have 20-minute cat cam before the start of the show. 1 hour 40, so 2 hours recording. No. Because the show starts at 9. And on that video, do we have cat cam on there? Maybe we do. 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 Okay, so we'd have to go to hang on. So he said he called at 10:40
something.
So we go to. Oh Jesus! Now I'm confused.
So it'd be 2 hours.
So we go to 2 hours. Okay.
Nelly.
He's made up. You'll
It's just a
enjoy
quiz
it,
night.
unlike the other 25 I've done with you over the past 3 years. Okay.
I've learned.
It didn't happen, but I want to be 100% sure it didn't happen.
So between you and Catherine, I've got 2 quizzes.
So we go to 2 hours.
I'm not looking at the.
Nelly will be on for bloody ages. Nelly's our alibi. Nelly the alibi. You know what? Let's carry this over to tomorrow as well. We're going to assume we did. We'll do. So we're going to give away the chair in about. Gave away a chair. It's my name. So 2 hours. 2 hours 10.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's not in bed.
No.
No. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Oh God! People are saying, "Don't let this ruin the show." Oh God, no! This has made the show. This has made the show.
I find it really interesting that someone would have that much ammunition against someone in their back pocket, but then ring you in a time of strife. It's contradictory, isn't it? So the only obvious explanation is that that wasn't what it was.
Sandy says this will be hilarious if he was telling the truth. Oh, God, it would be. It would be. And I would apologise. Of course I would. Oh, I think we just missed him again.
Of course we did. No, we didn't.
We missed this.
It's someone else.
Let's try this.
Hello.
Hello, Michael.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Hi, Kath.
Hey.
Hey, thanks for calling me back.
You're welcome.
I've just dropped in and it looks like it's been a heavy show. Sorry.
No, it hasn't.
It's been a great show.
It hasn't been heavy.
We haven't even had time for the frozen oranges. Frozen oranges are tomorrow night, guys. Get your oranges in the freezer. It's happening.
Okay, I don't know what that is because I've missed the show, but I'll catch up. And I'll
Get a frozen orange, Michael,
Get
and
a
put it in the
frozen
freezer.
orange.
Tomorrow we're going to cure COVID.
Wow, this is heavy stuff. It's
Isn't
great.
it, man? How are you doing? You sound tired.
I am. I just got off a plane. I'm exhausted.
Where have you been?
I was in Cyprus. My granddad passed away last Thursday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
That's
that.
okay,
Did you
thank
say
you.
you faded a bit? Did you say it was your granddad?
My granddad passed away, yeah,
Ah.
on Thursday, so I flew out Friday. Funeral was on Saturday and got back today.
Oh, mate. How was it? I mean, obviously it was horrendous. It was your granddad passing away. But I would imagine made all the more complicated by COVID.
Yes, I had to get a same-day COVID test on Thursday. So I found out in the morning, had to get a COVID test on Thursday. Got my results back Thursday night to fly out on Friday. Because they do funerals quite quickly in Cyprus, so the funeral was Saturday morning.
See, here's what I would have done: is once I got the results back, I'd have spent the night licking COVID people.
What? So you didn't have to come back?
To beat the system. To beat the system, Michael.
That would have been one way to do it, I suppose.
It would have been one way to beat the system. Was it all right? And I know that's a weird question. Was it all right as they go?
No, yeah, it was fine. I mean, I really went. Half of it was to pay my respect. The other half of it was to be there for my dad. So it was his father. So yeah, but it was okay. The funeral was the funeral, and then yesterday family politics started, and they all just want to argue about money already, which was a bit like surreal. And man, it's just very weird, very very weird.
That happens, man.
Yeah, man, it's weird. I just can't understand it. But anyway, I called for a different reason. I wanted to just say Happy Crash Day.
Why? What's
22nd of September 2004. Does that date ring a bell to you?
22nd of September 2004. Well, I would imagine I crashed my car then, did I?
No, but the plane did crash on the island that day.
Oh! Jesus Christ, man! That was terrifying for a second. Was it then?
No, it was then. It was 16 years ago today. And I was on a plane today, and I was thinking, come on, just land on the island.
Come on,
Just land
Oceanic.
on the island.
Do it. Do it.
But I was on Wizz Air. It wasn't as glamorous as Oceanic. But yeah,
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to start, maybe this weekend, I'm going to start doing Lost watch parties.
Revisited.
On Twitch. So if you've got Amazon Prime, you can watch Lost with me, and then start recording the Lost Revisited podcasts. I think that's going to be the plan.
Oh, it's wicked, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Come and be on it with me, man. I want you to be a guest on my show one day.
I can't wait. Oh, bless it. It'll be a blessing. It'll be wonderful.
I will
But
bless
I
you.
couldn't believe it was 16 years ago.
16 years ago. I was at LBC. I remember Sandy Togsvig talking about it as, well, there's a new show starting this week, and it's got a lot of attention. I was so excited about Lost.
Yeah, and then we found out it was the actual date. That it wasn't just a pilot. It was the date that Desmond crashed the plane. That he didn't push the button. Yeah,
He didn't push. Spoiler alert, guys! Spoiler alert!
Sorry.
Some show. It was some show.
It was some show. So yeah, I just called to wish you a happy crash day.
Thank you, man. Having had some horrible car crashes in my life, it made my heart leap.
Yes, I was thinking, oh
Made my
God,
heart
why
leap.
would you bring that up?
Particularly after we've had, someone else who's very angry with me. But thank you, Michael. I appreciate it, and I love you.
No, I love you too. I love both of you guys. You bring
Take care, man.
happiness.
We will-
And coming
we will-
home and hearing your voices just made me feel calm again. It was wonderful.
Wicked. All right, we'll see you later on. Take care, man. Bye-bye.
Have a wonderful evening. Night, guys.
That guy is tired. That is one tired guy. Right, we've got to do that, then we've got to do a bit of the other, and then suddenly it's midnight. So, will it be spoiler free? I only manage one series, says Mime Artist.
Well, it's
No.
tricky because you've had, 20 years?
Yeah, and because a lot of it throws forward, so no. Dixie Doolan says, apropos nothing, I made a free musical stinger for Poseidon Security and will happily do it for all of your sponsors. Okay, well that sounds great. I look forward to hearing that. Let's just check Cat Cam. We've had... Oh! Who was that? Who missed that? Listen, now the calls are coming.
Yeah. Typically, as we're winding up.
Some show tonight, guys. Some show.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service.
Okay. Oh well.
I would remember a phone. One of you would remember a phone call about having a drink spiked. And a 15-year-old having his drink spiked with speed.
Yeah.
And that paralysing him forever. One of you would remember that, right? Even if it hadn't have happened in this month. If it had happened in, say, the last 4 years. One of you would remember that.
I would remember.
You would remember that because you remember everything. Matty would remember that. One of you would remember it. This is the show. This is the show I hoped it would be when we came to Twitch. Do you know what I mean by that? I love calls like that. I love it. I love it. They're uncomfortable. It's really, let me give you a little bit of insight, please. It is uncomfortable saying to someone who is claiming to be physically disabled, incapacitated in that way, it's really uncomfortable to go, bullshit. But sometimes you've got to follow your instinct in the evidence and go for it. Now, I'm not saying...
We've had it before, and actually it was a relief when we said it to the person because,
we did, didn't we?
because it was starting to spiral.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Who knows? Maybe he is bedridden. I don't believe he is. But I'm willing to be proved wrong on that. But I don't believe he is. And the reason is because one huge part of it was, at worst a lie, was at best a fantasy. And so I'm happy to call, but it takes balls to call bullshit on something like that.
Yeah.
Well, this show was primarily sponsored by Somers Way Solutions, and I'm wondering if they're pleased with that. Now, it's maybe the show, they go, yeah, guys, can we take our
Can we
name
disassociate ourselves?
Talk to me about Somers Waste, Catherine.
Well, they clear up bullshit. And any other shit you may have. Somers Waste Solutions, they are your one-stop shop. So regardless of what you're trying to dispose of, whether it's something complicated like clinical waste or something pretty straightforward, have a chat with them. They can sort it out in one place. So rather than farming it out to different companies, if you've got a decent-sized company or a large company or something that's got sort of complicated waste needs...
Like Catherine's anus.
Yeah. That's not really complicated, to be honest. Anyway, you will be working with different companies to get rid of certain
balls
things.
are there. Someone's asking if the balls are in my pocket. No, the balls are there.
You don't need to do that with Somers. Give them a shout. They reckon they can save you some money.
There's not a pube in there.
They would get rid of that.
They would, but they're not.
That's
They're not getting their
clinical
hands
waste. They can save you money and they can make your company greener. How about that?
How about them apples? Thank you for sponsoring us all night. Big up the Gregorian.
Yeah.
Big up the Gregorian.
Because divorce happens, but it doesn't need to be dramatic. They will make sure that your family gets through to the next phase of your life. As a family, you'll still be mum and dad, and hopefully you'll still be talking to each other. And if you're not, it's nothing these guys have done to make it worse. There's no stirring, there's no drama. Gregorian Emerson, family law solicitors.
Dave's catchphrase. It took a while, Dave, for him to get there. So he took some speed. And Poseidon Safety Management will be sponsors of the show tomorrow. By that, I mean, we've got all of our sponsors, but they can have their logo up on the screen for the whole show as our way of saying thank you very much. Devon and Cornwall is a whole lot safer because of Nick and his team, and also the claw of dogs. I think that's what we agreed on. It was a cluster of dogs. A whore of dogs.
No.
Horde of dog.
Yeah.
And at Poseidon Safe on Twitter, very, very funny. Very funny, the beef that is going on between him and Richard Gregorian. It is wonderful to see the
Have you got an
connection
echo?
there. Oh, the echo's been on for ages. Oh, that's been on since the Gregorian thing. Howie, what a first night to watch the stream. Honestly, it can only go downhill from here. So Poseidon Safety Management are going to have their logo on the screen for the whole thing tomorrow. 34sp.com. They were yesterday's full show sponsors, and we want to thank Stuart and the team for supporting us. Go and have a look. Web hosting. That's it, basically. They host websites. They do more than that. It's a small company. They are an ethical company in terms of their carbon footprint, and in terms of the way they treat the staff. They pay them a living wage, and all of their staff. This is now, you've got work at home if you can. Well, 34sp.com told their staff ages ago, like months ago,
Before they were compelled to,
stay at home for the year. Stay at home for the whole year. Let's talk in January 2021. That's how cool they are. We keep going out of focus. And if you use the code, can you click TLNA? You get 3 months web hosting free. And go and have a look at their website, because they are doing a great giveaway every day.
And if you set up your website with their help, give us a shout and we'll give you a big up in the chat and make sure that we have a look while we're on the stream.
Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, look, it's all kicking off. I love it.
What's going on?
It's all kicking off with Dave and Vix. No, not Vix Vax. New to this. If you want to email on the show, if you want to sponsor the show, latenightalternative@gmail.com. Did you just say that?
No.
Okay. Viz are going to be sponsoring us. Actual Viz is sponsoring us in October. I'm so thrilled. I'm so thrilled, which means...
Dixie Doolan, the contact details are here.
There. Were you on Twitch at 10 a.m? No, I certainly wasn't taking phone calls at 10 a.m. on that day. I don't know if I was, but no. No. Viz is sponsoring us in October. So October's getting kind of busy. I think we have maybe like 1 or 2 spaces on October. We never have more than 4 sponsors. We will never have more than 4 sponsors. I think we've got 1, maybe 2 spaces in October, towards the end of October. I'm not completely sure, but have a look.
We'll have a look in the big diary.
We'll have a look in the big diary. I updated my big diary the other day. You haven't updated yours.
No, this is true.
This is true. This is true. Right, let's do a little rating. What a show! This is true. Right, let's do a little rating. Idiots.
Who's an idiot?
I need to up the bit rate.
Big up the bit rate.
Big. Oh look, I'm going psychedelic. No, whoa. It's gonna do it again. Whoa.
Can we Mexican wave ourselves?
Can we look? Oh, we can't see you there. If I do that, which one's me? Which one's real? That one. So I'm going to go up here.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. I can do it. You've got to go up and come up into the middle. 3, 2, 1, go. Huzzazaba. Okay, now watch. Here we go. Here we go.
It's the worst Mexican raid ever.
Mexican raid?
There they are.
And do another one. 3, 2, 1, go. And then 3, 2, 1, go. And then 3, 2, 1, go. And then one more. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we got a game. Now we got a game. I don't know which one's real though.
The front.
But it's not completely real. That one's real, but that one's not on the screen. Yeah, look at these dickheads.
Look, it's the worst school trip ever.
Look, it's right. Look, it's there. No, it's there. Dickheads, 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 dickheads. Dickhead there. It's gonna go there. Dickhead there. Oh, it's my mouse. My cursor. Oh! Oh, there's dickhead cursor! There's a dickhead cursor! It goes there. There. There's a dickhead cursor!
Anyway, this raid.
Oh, I don't know how to get out of this. Like that. Okay. So I'm going to go to Twitch. This is the content we signed up for. Says Erin. Right, so we're going to browse. Rubik's Cube, shall we? You don't fancy that?
It says it's a simulation.
No. Attempting to solve 62 Rubik's Cubes blindfolded. Oh, you won't know that we've raided them,
No.
but let's go and have a quick look. I love these adverts. I love these adverts. Liam from Brighton. Hey man, we missed you too. Lovely to have you back on board. We're about to end, but
We'll be here tomorrow from 9 o'clock.
these clothes are stupid clothes. I will not wear them. These are good clothes. Sorry, I
They're
apologise.
expensive.
Yeah, great. And you should go and buy them.
I'm going to save up.
Before his attempts. Yeah, I don't like doing it. I don't like doing those like right before attempts.
He's the guy that we saw.
Screw this, let's get in there.
A bad idea.
He's the guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
But will he see us?
Well, he's looking now.
You out and like clutter your brain, so I don't like doing that.
Is this his live, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, let's do this.
Deploy.
Maybe like
Deploy.
really small attempts, like 5 cube attempts. Maybe do like 4 or 5 of those right before an attempt, and it might not be that bad. But yeah.
Hey, good night. We'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow. What is it?
Till midnight.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Got a 406.
Don't forget
Nice.
quiz on Thursday. So get your questions ready. Get prepped.
PB. Oh yeah, I gotta change stream info real quick.
Let's do it. See you later.
Bye.
Talk to you, bye.
Bye bye.